We good. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline. I'm your host, Troy, and I'm back with the boys. What's up, fellas?
Salute. What's going on?
It's feeling good in here. We got Gbaby back in the building. What's up, Gbaby?
Man, y'all already know what time it is, man. We lit out here. Stop playing with us.
BooWop.
Hey, it's hot out here, man. We're gonna see how spicy you get today.
We got Theo back in the building. What's up, Theo? It's been a minute, man.
What's going on, man? Happy to be back, man.
That's what I like to hear. He happy that hey, thank you, man. I needed that. SB Talk Sports.
Real takes on fake debates. Look, I told you I brought this boy with me today. No bad takes will be going on there. You going in this book today, man. Y'all know.
If y'all know, y'all know.
You know.
Definitely.
Southside Mel in the house.
Yes, Roddy, what's going on?
Roddy. Y'all feeling
that's
good,
not
man?
Southside, that's Picante.
That's a
Picante, man.
That's a pistachio.
Hey, but is it hey, I need to know, is it hot or is it mild? You know, because we don't do that mild over here. So I need to know what type of picante we coming with today.
I'm in Vegas, though. That's all you need to know.
Okay,
The dry heat.
I'm in Vegas. That's all you need to know. So I'm gonna start out hot.
Vegas hot.
I'm gonna start out hot. All right. SB sent me some stuff. I think it was really some good questions. So let me find them real quick. All right. We kind of touched on this one, so I'll go with this one first. So what are you guys' thoughts on how far you guys think the Clippers can go? Realistically, the Clippers can go if everybody stay healthy.
I think they can. I think they can win the championship.
Trent, my boy.
Everybody healthy.
Trent.
What's going on, Trent?
What do you say, G?
I said I think they can win the championship.
Realistically,
Everybody healthy?
I think everybody healthy. I think their team, because you know how people in the playoffs they usually shrink their depth down to 8. I think they can realistically go 10 deep in the playoffs, and I think that's crucial if you can go 10 deep in a playoff series. Because when I look at the West, I really only see out of the West, I really only see 2, maybe 3 teams that can beat them, maybe. So I see the Warriors can still repeat. They're still there, so as far as I'm concerned, that's not going to go anywhere. I think this is a far stretch, but I think depending on how Christian Wood looks with them, I think the Mavs can do it because they were already going 7 without him. So I think if Christian Wood just steps up, I think they can. And of course, I'm going to root for my team. I think we can beat them. I think the Nuggets can beat them. But point is, I think the Clippers have everything in place. They got the coach, they got the staff, they got the depth. Their legit only problem is health. And it's not like they're a bad defensive team
what he
either.
just said, Tyson.
You don't think chemistry gonna be a problem?
Your team, the Nuggets, right?
Yeah.
Right, Theo. Right.
Hold on.
What's
What do y'all like?
I'm gonna try to get to it. Zay in the clutch was good.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
So they were asking about the Clippers, but the Nuggets fully healthy, I think we are at least a Western Conference Finals team. And I think unless it's injury, if we don't make the Western Conference Finals, I'm looking at our team and how do we sell that?
I got a question. Who did the Clippers choke a 3-1 lead to?
Exactly. I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. I know. But I'm just on paper, I think the Clippers are the most deep team in the West. And then I would say the Grizzlies are second, but the Grizzlies are young, so that's why I'm not really putting that much stock in them to make a championship. But I think the Clippers 1 through 10 on paper have everything they need to win a championship.
I ain't mad at that.
But you don't think you don't think chemistry gonna be an
Shout out to YouTube right now.
I think when they play teams like Denver and Golden State, it can be, especially because we know Kawhi's not gonna play 82. I don't even think he's gonna play 70. And then But I just think even with Paul George, I mean, I saw what the Clippers looked like when Paul George wasn't there, and they were still hanging around the play-in, like
right. But that's what I'm saying. Chemistry. They got so used to playing without Paul George, without Kawhi Leonard, and now you're adding John Wall as well.
John Wall is the only one I'm worried about. I think PG. I understand your point about Kawhi, but before Kawhi got hurt, they were pretty much on track to make the Western Conference. I mean, they made the Western Conference Finals when he got hurt during the series.
Who would they have to beat? Who would they have to beat to make that Western Conference Finals?
Either the Warriors or the Nuggets.
I think
those are the two teams I think they have to beat to get there.
There's only one team in the West that should be able to beat this team, and that's the Warriors. And
I understand.
That's the only team I think, and that's chemistry wise. Like I think they can beat them because of chemistry. But
I understand.
Talent wise, I don't think it's a team that match up to this team in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Talent wise, I think 1 through 10, especially with the addition of John Wall, like whether he starts or comes off the bench, they have Reggie Jackson as well. So whichever one you want to bring off the bench, I think is fantastic. They got Norman Powell. They got who else? They still got Luke Kennard. Batum.
Yeah, but that's too many dudes, though. It's too many dudes.
No, just 1 through 10. I'm not talking about everybody else, but you in the playoffs, you only run 8. You really
they're gonna run probably like
8,
7 people.
Yeah, but it like for the Clippers, if they want, I'm just saying if they wanted to, they can run 10 and be fine. But will they? Probably not. They'll probably run 8 and just. But even their 1 through 8, I think can compete with. I think the only team in the NBA that rivals their 1 through 8 is Boston.
Probably that you just said that.
That's possible though. I give you Boston as a close
1 through 8.
But I was just 1 through 8. I think Boston is probably the next team on paper. On paper, that just 1 through 8 is that's pretty nice.
Golden State 1 through 8 is better.
Nah, they lost pieces. They lost too many pieces.
Yeah, they lost a lot of their players.
Yeah,
they lost Gary Payton. They still got Jordan Poole, but Clay's getting older. They lost Gary Payton. They lost what was that other dude? Juan Toscano. And you're banking on young pups. I haven't seen enough I don't know what Wiseman's gonna be. Kuminga has potential, but I don't know. Like the guys on the Clippers and the guys on the Celtics, they've proven to me already that they're valuable. Everything is a potential thing with Golden State.
But the Golden State system is proven. It's plug and play with them.
I hear you.
Not necessary.
I was like, I get your point. I understand the system is proven, but now we're gonna get. I mean, Clay and Draymond are about to hit 34. Like they're getting older, and then they don't have the veteran off the bench. Like they don't have the veteran off the bench that they usually have had through all their championship wins.
They got the young boys on the bench.
No more.
But who gonna be that defender? Who gonna play that Gary Payton role? Because he was a key part of them winning and getting as far as they did. Who was that defender?
They got what's that?
Moses Moody.
Whatever.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah,
you got DiVincenzo.
I like DiVincenzo, but I think 1 through you could still say they're top 5, but I can't put them over the Clippers or Boston. I don't know either because I like the Grizzlies. They're just young.
But you're saying that you can't count on John Wall. John Wall ain't done nothing.
But he said if healthy. The question is healthy.
Yeah, but even if I take John Wall out, I still think they have a good 1 through 8.
They got a strong 8.
I think they have a strong 10. So even if you take John Wall out, I still think they're good.
I think the Clippers is built good because they beat the Lakers without both of their stars. Their team deep and everything. So but it's just because the only real problem that the Clippers have is health. But we saying if they are healthy, yes, they should make the championship.
And then Ty just said it in the chat. Otto Porter's gone too.
Yeah,
that was a big piece for them. So, I'm not saying the Warriors. Like I said, I think the top 3 teams in the West are the Warriors, the Clippers, and the Nuggets when healthy. That's just my opinion.
And I'm glad you brought the Otto Porter thing because I believe the DiVincenzo move was to replace Otto Porter, but they still have not replaced Gary Payton at all. I think that's going to be a big.
I'm not really sold on DiVincenzo anymore. I'm sorry.
But they got to bank on. Honestly, they got to bank on Wiseman. Like Wiseman's got to be whatever they expected him to be. Or else, if he doesn't show up and be what they think he should be, I don't know. Because if they don't,
then all that is that's just a trade and some draft picks to get Kevin Durant. There's an easy fix to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just still think Golden State.
I doubt it happened though, but
they're not getting no Kevin Durant. They're not getting.
That's
an easy fix to that.
They hold on point. They chemistry. Like
the reason they got Kevin Durant the first time is because they didn't have to give up no assets.
And Curry was on a team-friendly contract.
Well, they was going to either have to sign Harrison Barnes, and it made no sense to give Harrison Barnes that money when you can just give it to Kevin Durant.
Give it to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I mean, that's like picking a 5-star steak over McDonald's. Of course, you're going to take the steak every time. Man.
Hey, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing, but
that's like something like that.
Yeah, like a steak. Come on, man. It's KD,
it's definitely
the second best
steak,
player in the
but
league.
it was still like Harrison Barnes was almost worth the steak. Like he got Max.
Yeah, but it wasn't until if he would have made wide open shots, they would never got KD. They never got KD. Hold
on, wait, BooWop. What you say that again, BooWop? What you
right?
Say?
Say that one more time.
Oh, I didn't hear what he said.
Throw me the book. Throw me the damn book.
Did you just compare KD to Harrison Barnes and say it was close?
No. For
the money they was gonna still have to pay him was gonna be similar.
Oh, okay.
Like they couldn't afford to lose him.
What Harrison Barnes in the finals?
It ain't about
it was no, but
like
up until that finals, he was about to get a bag.
He was valuable.
He was
about to get a bag. But then the finals happened and he missed all them shots and it kind of killed him.
Yeah.
But he was about to get a bag before that because he got a bag in Sacramento.
He made himself very
Dallas, wherever he went.
That final.
And you can't call a guy a 5-star steak caliber player when he get traded mid game. I ain't never seen that.
No, I'm not calling him that. I'm saying at
the moment.
Like remember, they went 73-9 with Harrison Barnes.
Yeah,
like they went 73-9 with him. Like he was about to get a bag. He's not worth KD. But he was about to get a bag up until the finals.
I believe even if
the money was gonna be the exact same money. So it's either Harrison Barnes or Kevin Durant.
Right. Take KD.
That's what
even if they would have won and they still had a chance to get KD or keep Harrison Barnes, they're gonna get Kevin Durant. They're gonna
if they would have won, they would have kept. If they would have won, they would have kept Harrison.
But
Barnes.
also too, what I will say, I think like because KD was a free agent, it made it easier. If they would have had to trade for KD. I don't think they would have made that trade because they would have had to give up. They would have had to give up too much of their valuable. Like he literally just came in. They still had Livingston. They still had Iggy. Like a lot of these guys would have been put in that package. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Their whole team would have been put in the package. Besides,
exactly, and then I don't know if that would have worked. It was still towards the end of the super team era, so maybe
super teams don't exist.
They don't now. They don't
anymore. They never did. It was just a myth made up to diminish LeBron and Kevin Durant legacy. It don't exist, bro.
That is not true.
The Miami Heat team was a super team.
I was like, there's a lot. There's been a lot of super teams.
So wait, I'm saying if you go call. So do you call the Magic and the '80s super teams? Do you call the Boston?
Yes.
No.
That was it.
No.
I would consider that.
No. They drafted all of their. They drafted their players, bro.
They didn't get Bill Walton, who was one of the best players, and he won the Sixth Man of the Year. They did
Bill
not
Walton
have Kevin McHale, who's one.
Played in 2 years.
But did he win an award, and was he a key contributor on that team? Did not have Kevin McHale, one of the best power forwards of all time?
1 year.
Yes.
Wait, are we talking about the Celtics or the Lakers?
You said the Celtics or the Lakers?
I said Celtics.
Bill Walton was never
the Celtics and the Lakers.
No, they drafted those teams, bro.
Yeah, but they still drafted Kevin McHale.
Oh, wait, so did the Lakers draft Kareem Abdul?
He said Bill Walton. Like Bill Walton was a shell of himself.
Did the Lakers draft? Did he win Sixth Man of the Year with Boston?
Who?
Bill.
Yeah, he still was a shell of himself.
How is a shell of himself? He won the Sixth Man of the Year award.
He was a shell of himself.
He was a key contributor of the team.
I mean, he used to be at one point.
Yeah,
I was like, was he not? So if you drop from MVP to sixth man,
is that you're getting
still a shell of yourself.
Yeah, the point is that you were getting 3 superstars on one team in their primes.
Superstars, not.
But tell me one team besides the Detroit Pistons and the Dallas Mavericks in 2011 that had one superstar, not multiple superstars that won the championship.
Every team had multiple superstars, but they were drafted to those teams.
Not every team was.
I would say the Spurs.
The Lakers.
The Spurs really only had one superstar.
What Lakers team?
Kobe and no other superstar won the title.
Kobe, first of all, to be literal, if we nitpick, and then they signed Shaquille O'Neal.
No, we're talking about the two second.
So once again, the Lakers have never built the championship team.
No, but we're talking about the two. But we're talking about the 2 chips that he won with Powell. Like you said, like that was
traded for
Powell.
So
yeah, they traded for pieces, but Powell's not a superstar though. That's our point.
You can argue.
But it wasn't a superstar.
You can argue.
He wasn't a superstar.
But that's one. But you're talking about one person, Pau Gasol, going to the Lakers. We're talking about LeBron going to Miami along with Chris Bosh going to Miami.
What was Chris Bosh? Listen.
Hey, we're not gonna do that with Chris Bosh. We're not gonna act like Chris Bosh wasn't a top 10 player. Okay, you got it.
Where your book at, G? You want to get that book
at? Not right here. But that's my point. If you look at it from the point of Chris Bosh was a great player. Mm-hmm. But if you look at every other team you compare as a third option, they put around the same amount of numbers that Bosh did with the Heat. So you cannot just label this.
That's because no, but you can't say that. But in Toronto, he was 22-11 in Toronto.
And he was a top 10 player in the league. He just sacrificed for the sake of the team.
Right.
Kevin Love was 25-12 in Minnesota.
Right. Now that's fine. But
he was arguably the best power forward.
He's not even putting up the same numbers that he was. It'd be different.
What third option is averaging 22?
So that's my point. It don't make super team because this been going on for years. Y'all understand this for LeBron and KD.
No. There's more super teams than that. The Boston Celtics were a super team. They just didn't win enough. Because KG got hurt year 2. KG got hurt year 2, and then they lost to the Lakers in year 3.
I don't even view them as a super team.
We're not a super team.
No. You just told me the Boston Celtics of the 80s and the Lakers of the 80s wasn't a super team. If you, I said super teams don't exist. I don't believe it.
They drafted.
Wait, listen. Tell me one year in the 80s where the Lakers or the Boston Celtics wasn't in the finals.
Dynasty and super team are not the same thing.
And the
Lakers or the Celtics. Tell me one year.
Dynasties and super teams are not the same thing.
There wasn't a year they didn't make the finals.
It was
because Philly beat Boston or Philly beat LA.
That's what the Lakers was in there. And if Boston wasn't there, the Lakers were there.
They were.
And then the bad boy Pistons. The bad boy Pistons made it. And they beat the Lakers first year.
Magic missed the finals one time in the 80s. And that
was the year Boston and
Boston made it.
But he's saying either one of them. So he's saying so he's saying in the 80s there was always either a Magic, either Lakers,
That's a dynasty.
Lakers or Celtics in the finals. One of them was in there.
Hold on, wait. What's the difference between a dynasty and a super team? So what makes a
super
team?
Because it's 10 years.
The Spurs are a dynasty. I've never said they had a super team.
It's still 10 years.
The Spurs is more respectable. I respect the more with Spurs. I respect that more.
So he couldn't have went to every finals.
That's the exact same.
No, BooWop. I was saying in the 10 years, either the Lakers or the Celtics were competing for a championship. Not both of them at the same time.
But we understand why they had great teams.
Okay, now look, the Lakers had Magic Johnson. They had
drafted
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They had.
They traded for in the 70s.
They had Michael Thomas off the bench.
Drafted.
Who Michael Thomas was drafted to the Lakers?
Drafted, yeah.
He was drafted. Hold on. Who else they had? They had Byron Scott too.
Drafted.
And I'm thinking of somebody else. They had like 2 more people on their bench that could have been
all drafted.
So do y'all consider the Warriors a super team?
No.
Not until they added Kevin Durant.
No,
they were exactly. They were a dynasty. They were a dynasty team that added a great player, which became a dynasty.
No. They weren't a dynasty until after they got KD, though.
No. They became a dynasty after this championship. This championship, they won 4 championships.
That's kind of fair.
In 6 years.
In 8 years, technically, but yeah. Or no.
They won 4 championships in 6 years.
Thank you.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you. That's why I meant to say Michael Cooper. There you go. But
drafted.
Yeah,
drafted.
But now,
listen to my point. I'm saying you can look at this team, stack the deck, drafted or not, and compare it to any other team. It don't compare. The same thing with Boston. Don't compare. But
that's right. If you dynasty and super team are not the same.
Okay, well, listen. You only saying it's a super team because the players chose to go to the team and make this team together. Organizations build teams up all the time. Y'all never said this before. until y'all tried
The
to
Houston Rockets tried to do that when they got Clyde Drexler and Charles Barkley. They tried to do that.
So you consider
it didn't work.
If they tried to be one, they just failed.
Was the Bulls a super team in the 90s?
Hey, that's where I was gonna go with. You
The
can
Bulls were not a super
argue.
team.
You can argue it later. You can argue it later.
Ooh.
You can argue.
No, they didn't.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I'm saying, bro, when they got Dennis, like we not
not a super
Dennis Rodman.
He
Dennis Rodman
wasn't. He wasn't a superstar, but he wasn't a star. He wasn't a star.
But it doesn't make them a super team.
Okay, I got a question. Who contribute? I got a question.
Bulls.
Who contribute more to their team as the third option? Dennis Rodman with the Bulls dynasty or Bosh with the Heat dynasty?
Bosh.
Oh, Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman. I love Bosh, but no, Dennis Rodman.
Chris Bosh is giving you 19 and 8. What are you talking about?
They don't win the title.
Hey, just because he scored more points don't mean he got more. Hey, I'm sorry. Dennis, hey, look. Matter of fact, we're gonna go back to Chris. Let me look up Chris Bosh because I'm not gonna lie. That's a little crazy to me, to be honest.
Wait, it's not about points for Rodman. He had to go at the best power forward in NBA history up until that time, bro.
You tripping?
His
job wasn't even to score.
You could argue.
Chris Bosh was doing the exact same thing.
You could argue Dennis Rodman was the most important defender on that team. I can't say that for Chris Bosh. I'm sorry.
Facts.
I can't say that for Chris Bosh.
I'm definitely not finna say that, but
now you're nitpicking that. You're saying he's the best defender.
No. I'm talking about importance. I'm talking about importance.
Thank you, Trent. Look at the question. I said, who contribute more as the third option, Bosh or Rodman? And you said Bosh because he scored points. Rodman literally did everything. His job wasn't even to score.
Listen, for one,
what did he say?
It's really tough.
Who grabbed the rebound against Miami to kick it out to Ray Allen?
That's one moment.
I'm going to continue on. I'm going to give you different scenarios where Chris Bosh showed up for that team.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
How many clutch jump shots did he hit during the course of the playoffs for them? Because he was the third option.
Mm-hmm. Tell me one.
Okay?
Tell me one clutch shot.
Against Boston. Against Doug. I can work.
What game?
Okay, but now you're nitpicking.
No.
Thank you.
No, when your third option used to be a 20 and 10 dude, that is way more important than a dude who can grab you 12 to 14 rebounds. And play solid defense.
No. Okay, so I'm sorry.
And play solid defense.
Go ahead, Theo.
That's not the point. The point is Dennis Rodman was excellent at his role. He was the rebounder and he was a defender. And his main guy, who was the best player on the opposite team most times in the finals, was a guy that he had to go at. Chris Bosh was an excellent third piece as far as scoring and then what we had to do. But the Bulls needed a defender. They had Jordan do all the scoring they needed to do, bro.
Yep.
Like Dennis Rodman didn't need to score. He needed to do everything else but score.
And then
Dennis Rodman picked up the missing piece of what they needed from a big man.
Dennis didn't have to sacrifice. He just came right in to play the role. Chris Bosh had to sacrifice to make this work. Because if he don't buy in,
so Rodman didn't sacrifice and play.
No. I want wait. BooWop, I'm gonna stay with you. BooWop, because you're right. Chris Bosh had to sacrifice more because you talk about this 18 and stuff he did. I'm looking at the playoffs. For 4 years with Miami, he averaged 18 his first year, then he dropped to 14, then he dropped to 12, and then he went back up to 15 basically. So I get your point about sacrificing, but you can sacrifice more. Like, I'll give you that. He did sacrifice more than Dennis because Dennis just came in and did the same thing. He did a better job than what Horace Grant was doing. He basically was Horace Grant, just better, personally, in my opinion. So I get y'all point.
They gave you different things. What you asked of Dennis Rodman, you didn't ask of Horace Grant.
I know, but I still think, as far as value-wise, I would take Dennis. But my point is with all this, I'm saying, like, even though, yes, Chris Bosh had to sacrifice a little more, I would still argue, as far as what those teams needed, I feel like what Dennis Rodman was to the Bulls was more important than what Chris Bosh was to the Bulls. And the reason I say that is because I think it is easier to replace what Chris Bosh did for Miami than it is to replace what Dennis did for Chicago. I think it is much easier to replace Chris Bosh than it is Dennis.
The Bulls went 70 72-10
You
without
just said they
Dennis
wasn't a
Rodman.
super team, but Miami was. That's disgusting to say. They went 72-10.
Rodman wasn't on that team. Rodman wasn't on that team.
Yes, he was.
He was? I thought he got to the last 2 championships.
No,
he was the last three-peat.
No, he was there for the three-peat because he only
the
won
last
2.
3?
Yeah, because we only won 2 with Detroit, so he was there for the three-peat.
Okay.
Super teams don't exist.
Stepping closer to that book, Mel.
I need to reach for it, but this
Oh no, I ain't fuck that book.
No, Mel. This is the point where I say what I said because you have guys like you will tell me the Bulls not a super team with Robin. They three-peated with 72-10, but then tell me LeBron and them is a super team.
They three-peated because the Bulls had already three-peated before they did the second three-peat.
That's not why they.
That's not why.
Was the first three-peat? Was the first team the super team?
No.
I don't think.
No, I just said super teams don't exist at all. So I said,
no. Was the first team a super team?
No.
Okay, so then you can't. So then your point for the second part, the second team, doesn't mean it doesn't work.
You literally missed my point when I started this conversation. I said super teams don't exist. I'm gonna
Yeah, his whole point is if you're not gonna say they were super teams back then, don't say they're super teams.
Super
now.
teams
But
now.
the difference in a super team today is
A dynasty and a super team are not the same.
Even if the super team in the 80s became a dynasty, because you have to win to become the dynasty. So Magic them won. Yes, they are a dynasty. We get that. And you can view them as a super team, quote unquote, but they still drafted all these great players. They built this. As
opposed to where you're talking about like
They
Miami. Other than D-Wade, they brought in everybody else.
The Lakers signed, hold on, wait. I know I'm missing a name because I knew the Lakers. The Lakers signed a lot of people, and Boston signed people too.
Let me ask y'all a question because I'm curious.
Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all a question because I'm curious. When Hakeem and them got Clyde, was that a super team to y'all?
No.
So basically, Clyde's not a superstar.
That's for one, I don't view.
He could be a star. I
didn't view the 08 Celtics as no super team because
he wasn't in his prime.
When they passed their primes, because these guys were past their primes. They were still good players.
Hold on, wait.
So for y'all, super team is only when you get them in their prime.
It's LeBron and KD. Like I said, that super team narrative was only built.
So how many super teams have ever existed to you?
Every team LeBron and KD on. I'm trying to tell you what it is.
I don't consider the Lakers a super team.
This was a dumb
narrative. With my definition.
People were calling AD and LeBron a super team.
I didn't think it was a super team.
It wasn't a super team.
It's just honestly, it's just the chip they won. I mean,
I gotta go back and look.
Don't talk on the bubble if you ain't gonna talk on the bubble.
Oh no, no, I'm just saying the chip they won. Like
we don't count.
It was just no. I count it. I'm just saying it was him and AD, and then like Kuzma was their third option.
I think Mel
I would say the Lakers in the 70s when they got Wilt, that was a super team. They still had Elgin Baylor. They had Jerry West. That's building a super team. When you have two superstars type players already, then you add a guy like that. I would say that's the only one in the old days that I could truly think of.
You said the Celtics were on the super team. They won their first year, and all their 3 stars average a dub.
They drafted these players again.
They drafted them dudes.
Ray Allen.
KG. You talking about that team?
I said 08.
Oh, that team? Yeah.
That team.
He said it wasn't a super team.
I said
no. He said the old Celtics. No, he said the old Celtics.
He said 08 too, but I don't think the old Celtics was a super team either.
Bro, what we seen with Miami in 2011 was unprecedented, bro. We never seen LeBron James, the best player in the world, is debatable at the time. Him or Kobe, whatever. D-Wade was a sure number 3 or 4 for sure. Chris Bosh was arguably top 10. Like we've never seen that ever happen before. Ever. In the history of the game.
Who else was on that roster?
Mario Chalmers and
nope, that was later because that's when they had the first year. They had Mike. They had Mike Bibby, Shane Battier.
But Mario,
I'm sorry, watch Shane Battier.
No, Mario Chalmers was drafted the year before.
You said a wash Shane Battier?
Yes, he was old.
Yeah, he was.
He was old.
Yes.
Go listen to LeBron's interviews and ask him and see what he said about Shane Battier when he got there.
Hey, he might have been playing great, but he was still old.
He was
when
old.
we look at NBA age.
Old, bro.
He might have been playing great, but he was still old.
But once again, my president said that y'all just saying it was a super team because it's LeBron.
So wait.
And they came together on their own. If the organization would have made this team,
I never seen that.
They would have traded. Y'all would never said this.
If I would have seen 3 of the top 5 players say, hey, you know what? I mean, 3 of the top 10 players in the league say, you know what? We finna team up together before. I would have called them a super team. I've never seen this before. Like,
how
Was
we never
Draymond
seen
top
three-
10 in? Was Draymond top
Again,
10
you-
in 2016?
never.
No,
No,
Okay, cool.
no,
I'm just asking.
so
Was
the
Clay
Warriors-
top 10 in 2016?
No.
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 So,
Okay,
so that
cool.
means
I'm
the
just
Warriors
asking
with
questions.
KD wasn't a super team.
Oh no, that's different. You had the second and third best player in the
No,
league.
no, no, no,
When
no,
they
no,
was
no, 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 no.
when
He said
KD got
three
there, yes.
stars. He said
When
three
KD
stars.
got there, yes. Yes, when KD got there,
But you
yes.
just told me they had 3 top 10 players. You just answered Gbaby
No,
question
you
and said
putting
Draymond.
words
No,
in
no,
my
no,
mouth.
no.
You
He said
put words in my mouth.
2016.
No,
He said
just asked y'all-
2016.
He just asked y'all was Draymond.
He said 2016.
Yeah, I'm asking if they were top 10 before KD got there.
got there.
No.
Like the
Before-
year before
no.
KD got there.
By
Where they
your
top-
logic, that's not a super team.
No, that's not my logic though.
You
That's,
said
No,
D-Wade
that's
was
not his logic.
I talked
No.
about
What made the Warriors the super team is that you had 2 MVPs
Theo,
on
you
your
having fun?
squad.
Two top 3 players, by the
Oh
way.
wait, the
second and third best player.
Magic and Kareem wasn't 2 MVPs on the same team in the 80s.
Not in their prime, bro. And Magic didn't win an MVP until years after.
Magic won his MVPs when Kareem was not the same player anymore.
Steph and KD were in their prime. They had won at that point in time.
So basically
Didn't they
what
win
I'm
3 of the
hearing
last
is-
4 MVPs?
Yes.
So basically, what I'm hearing is Kareem couldn't win when he was in his prime, or he only won once when he was in his prime and kept losing.
Oscar.
No,
That's a
not what
fact.
you hear.
That's
not what
that's
you
a
hear.
fact.
No, Kareem won the Finals MVP. He was still in his prime. He won the MVP while Magic was on the team. He was still in his prime.
When was
Consensus
Kareem in
the
his
best
prime?
player of all time and the best
Wait.
player.
Kareem was in his prime from 69 to probably like 85. His rookie
I wouldn't
year.
say 80.
A
his
I wouldn't say
16-year
80.
prime. A
Huh?
16-year prime.
Out.
I would say it's about 83.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Okay. So then,
Whenever
can
he
you
stopped
tell me
averaging
what your
20 points a game. that's
can
when
you
I'm
tell
saying he's
me
not in
when
his
your
prime no more.
what your definition of prime is?
Trent going off in the chat.
Thank you, Trent. Thank you. 'Cause I'm lost, dog. I'm lost off that.
All right, hold on.
I'm lost.
Well, I can't even see the chat.
Kareem
I
was
can't see.
washed.
Um,
I'm confused.
can you tell me what your definition of prime is?
I just told you. 85, 86. This is Kareem's last year averaging 20. He averaged 23 and 6.
No, not for Kareem. Like what I want to know, like what your overall general applied to everybody.
When there's a significant fall off in your game, that's when you're out of your prime. To me,
So how do you know when they start your prime?
like I said, with Kareem, his prime started his rookie year. Like he.
Oh
walked
no,
through
I
the
get
door.
you with Kareem. I just want to know genuinely, like when do you think a player starts their prime?
Most players usually start their primes. It's different for every player though. Like it's hard to say. Like
I feel you, but so for example, if you were looking at numbers, let's say they came into the
By their
league-
third or fourth
I
year,
average
you
you
I
10.
can tell you when they start peaking. I can't tell you when their prime will start
So
necessarily.
your prime, you look at prime when it starts after you have to look at hindsight, but you can pretty much tell when a player starts to peak.
right because some
I'm
players.
just asking. I want to.
What year Magic won his first MVP?
It's like some players are superstars through the door and kind of stay superstars to out their primes. Then there's some guys that start out as to progress different. Like everybody progresses differently.
Okay, so I hear you saying that the last year Magic average. I mean, last year. Kareem
what
averaged
year
20
Magic won his first MVP?
was that I don't know, but the last year
87, I believe.
the last year Kareem was averaging 20 was 85, 86.
Exactly.
So you don't think a drop off from 34 and 30 to 22, 23, you don't think that you still think that's the same prime?
The team was solid though. The team that he was built around, like he had some key players on that team. Norm Nixon, Jamal Wilkes. It's guys that you probably
But
don't.
I mean, you could tell. I mean, he was like, it wasn't even just points. He went from double digit rebounds to 8, 7, 6, 5. Like,
yeah, that's in the.
I don't.
82
To me,
season. So Gbaby, look, you got
I'm looking at
1,
85,
2,
86.
3,
I'm just
4,
saying, I don't
5,
think that's
6,
his prime.
7. You got 14 years
Yeah.
where he averaged double.
I would say 88. I
No,
would say
I hear
the 1980
you.
season was when he
But-
when he dropped.
Yeah, I hear you. I just don't think it's a 16-year prime. Like, I've heard
No.
10-year primes and
well,
stuff. Like, I just don't think 23 and.
But that's a
5.
rare case, G, baby. That's a Kareem a rare case, bro.
I know it is, but still, 16
It's like
years. I
what
can't.
he
I
did was
can't give
the
that.
Tim Duncan thing, bro. Like he coasted in the 80s.
Yeah, but I don't think Tim Duncan was in his prime.
I
A
know,
lot.
but I'm just telling you, like, for a guy to be 36 years old, averaging, you know what I'm saying, 33, 34, averaging 23, 26 and 10 on a championship team, like, that's pretty good.
Wait, where? What? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny, but like
80-81, he averaged 26.
The 80, the 80-81.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just wanted to know the year you were talking about. I mean, okay, I can give you the 80-81. I can give you that.
I would. To me, that's that was the end of it.
Yeah, I was like after that 24 and even the 24-9 basically. I
think he won the MVP that year too.
Right.
81-82 or 80-81.
Yeah. Why y'all do that? I just want to Mel or BooWop. What is y'all clear definition of a super team? I need the clear, in-depth definition.
Moses.
All right, if you got two or more, well, see, because if I say it like that, then it's going to sound crazy. If you bring in two or more top 10 players, yeah, because it's like with LeBron and Bosh both going to Miami, you got two top 10 players going to one team with another top 10 player. Super team.
3 top 10 players right there. Miami was for sure super team. That was 3 top 10
Cleveland,
players all in their prime.
LeBron going to Cleveland, getting Kevin Love along with Kyrie Irving, super team. I don't consider the Lakers. The Lakers I don't really consider a super team, but they were like really good because you added Anthony Davis.
Oh, you're talking about that Lakers. I thought you were talking about Kobe and Shaq. My bad. Keep going.
They didn't have another guy to me that you can qualify as a star. When you
that's why when they got Westbrook, people started saying
when they got Westbrook, then everything changed because it wasn't just Westbrook. It was, all that shit. But Westbrook, AD, and LeBron.
Do you consider Shaq and Kobe a super team?
No.
That Lakers team?
No.
Why not?
Not?
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Why? I'm just asking why not.
You need a third star.
Because it was just
one though when they added.
It was just them two, dude. It was just them.
This is my question, but Tyson already beat me to it in the chat. He said, "Okay, it's 3 players that are top 5. What if they a top 5 player at their position, but not top 10?"
That counts for me. That's why I said Chris Bosh was top 5 in his position.
Kobe's second round of championship. That means they was a super team too.
Yeah, because Powell was definitely.
And Bynum was one of the best centers in the league at that time.
Bynum was top 3, I would say, and Powell was top 5 power forward.
Yep.
So
but
I'm not gonna say at your position. I'm gonna say
because do we really think Andrew Bynum?
He was a top 5 center.
Yes, he was a top 3. He was top 3 center at that time.
He definitely was, but he's a guy
top 3 center. But when talking about top 10 players in the league, was he a top 10 player in the league?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
not close.
I guess.
Is it not guaranteed that Chris Bosh was a top 10 player? Though?
He was
to go back.
No, Chris Bosh was definitely a top 10.
Chris Bosh was for sure.
He was definitely a top 10.
Hold on, wait, what year again? Hold on, wait. What year was this again?
So it was 09-10 was his last year in Toronto. And at that time, he was top 10. In 2000,
I got my popcorn on waiting. I got
that was his last year in Toronto, and he was for sure top 10 that year.
2000 what?
2009, 2010. That was his last year in Toronto, and he was for sure top 10 at that time. Like, I'm sorry, like that one I can't. Yeah, he was for sure top 10.
That's it. I got.
You can't find 10. Like he's close. I think we could even say he's closer to 5 than he is to 10.
Right now, like being realistic. It's Kobe, LeBron, D Wade, Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony,
and then after that, Tim Duncan, was he still up there?
No,
Chris Bosh was
not Timmy.
Chris Bosh was either the he was anywhere you want to say. He was 1, 2, 3 at his position at power forward. Either one. He was either one or
him. I would say Dirk was top 10.
But that's why
Dirk, like I said,
Dirk was top 10.
Right,
Dirk,
a super team.
Yeah, Dirk.
Chris Bosh was.
That was the reason I had to look
in his position.
It's players around that time that was good. You know what I was looking at?
I would still say Chris Bosh.
They got Joe Johnson and Rondo ahead of him at this time.
Did y'all consider
Joe Johnson nor Rondo was better than Chris Bosh?
Yeah, I would
never. But I would say around this time, that's why I had to go back and look. But Joe Johnson was averaging. He was on a Hawk team that was.
Joe Johnson was better that year.
Yeah, he was better that year.
Was Kevin Durant top 10 that year?
They had
what year?
This is 2010.
Yeah, Joe, you might can make a case for Joe Johnson, but that's like the one rarity.
Wait. 2009, 2010.
This was Rondo became prime Rondo after they won. So
2009, 2010, we can't say KD's top 10?
I give you...
KD was definitely top 3, top 5.
09, 010, that was his 3rd year in the league. You can say that. Yeah,
But Chris Bosh was the main dude on his
Roddy
team.
said Melo
He was the
never
only
top
dude
5
on
in the
this
league.
team.
Was KD not the main dude on his team?
yeah. You can
But he
say
wasn't better.
I
He wasn't
say
at that
KD,
time. He wasn't better than Bosh.
but
I'm
I'm
not
not.
saying he
I'm
was. I'm
not
just
saying
saying you can
Rondo
argue him
was
top
better
10.
than him.
You said, hold on,
I'm
wait, what?
definitely
You
not
said
saying
who
Rondo.
wasn't better than Bosh at that time?
Rondo, no.
No,
Yeah,
he
we
said
chilling, Taz.
Oh,
said
we're talking
KD.
about Kevin Durant. We were talking about
KD.
Kevin Durant.
in 2010,
Yeah, KD was better than Bosh.
Yeah.
he was way better than Bosh. What are we talking about? Like, it's not close.
So look, I'm gonna name these names. I'm gonna name the
KD
obvious.
averaged
Hold on,
30.
hold on.
KD averaged 37 and 3. What are we talking about? Like,
Wait, hold on.
I'm
Let me go through the list. Let me go through the
Theo.
list real quick.
Yeah,
We got LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash, Deron Williams, Amari Stoudemire. That's 10 people right there.
Amari Stoudemire.
I don't know if I can
No.
give you Steve Nash.
I'm
that year,
definitely
though.
that's when Amari was on the Knicks, right? Or his last year with the
What was
Suns.
Steve Nash doing that year? I don't know if I can give you Steve Nash that year. I'm not giving Amari Stoudemire.
Did the
I
Suns
like
make
him.
the playoffs that year?
Yes, they did.
They made the playoff that year.
Steve Nash
You-
averaged 17, 3, and 11. He was definitely a top 10 player.
17, 3, and 11. That's a lot of offensive
I
output.
don't know, man.
I don't know. I feel like you can make. I feel like you can take Chris Bosh over
But you-
Amari Stoudemire.
And
You
Bosh
said
is
Steve
24
Nash
and
and who
11.
else? Who else did you say? You
But
said
he-
Steve
but he had-
Nash.
he had 17 and 11 assists, bro.
Theo,
Yeah,
you
that's
said
No, I'm
you said
talking
Amari
about
Stoudemire,
I'm
Steve
thinking
Nash.
Amari Stoudemire.
And
Okay.
Oh, you said
and
Darren Williams? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm taking Chris. I don't know.
That was Pam D. Will. What are we doing? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's Prime Deron Williams.
I don't know. I feel like you can for sure
that's
say
when
Chris
the
Bosh
Jazz
was
was
better.
one of the top teams. Remember, this was
They
the
were one of
Jazz.
the top teams. He was averaging 18 and 10. 18 and 10 or something like that.
What
And
I
Rondo was
will
averaging
say
14
about
and
the
9.
Heat team, though,
With the Boston was one of the best teams. That's after they won.
I'm
Rondo
not
became
putting Rondo over
they
Chris
wasn't a super team built perfectly though. They had flaws.
Why they
Again,
make
Yeah,
them
we
a
saw that when the
they
man.
had flaws.
Because I mean,
Hey,
I don't know.
When
I
you
can't
put
give you
three
Amari
max
Stoudemire over
players
Chris
on
Bosh,
the
though.
same team in 1 year. What do you call that though?
Oh,
What do
super
you
team.
call it?
A super max team.
I mean,
a super paid team. There you go.
Right, the super money
Oh
team.
man,
I was like,
Chris Paul
didn't
too,
Clay
yeah,
get a
Chris
max?
Wait, was Chris Paul hurt that year?
I don't
no.
know.
He-
And
Well,
they,
yeah.
Brandon Roy was still playing.
I
around
would
that team,
still
too.
say Chris Bosh was
I'm not
top
giving you Brandon Roy.
15.
I'm not gonna put him over them though.
Whatever. You still for sure had 2 top 5 players that came together. You had a proven top 5 player at that. Dwayne Wade was proven.
That's a fact.
Finals MVP, scoring
fact.
champion, proven.
That's a fact.
Where is Chris Paul?
Let's not act like it's ridiculous
I
to
think Chris
think
Paul
that
is
this
good, bro.
team
No, it's not ridiculous.
still put a team together on the basis of winning titles. That's what they did it for.
But I'm just saying, my whole point is, what team you had besides the Detroit Pistons and the Mavericks? What team have you not seen that was stacked enough to win a championship? It's impossible.
I said Hakeem and the Rockets. They were
It's a
not
lot
a
of
super
teams
team.
that are drafted organically and just won titles. Nobody's saying that LeBron shouldn't have left Cleveland.
No one, I don't disagree with him doing it. Let's put that out there. It was the right move to make, but he still made the decision to make that team.
Jabari.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Trent. I hear you. but
I don't know, Trent.
I think, I was like, I hear you. I hear
Martian
you.
Love was pretty similar.
Yeah, like I hear you. Like I don't hate the take, but like, in 09-10, 2009, 2010, Chris Paul only played 45 games. So yeah, and for those of you in the chat, and if you guys are the same ones that say we can't rank like players who were hurt over others because they missed a lot of time, Chris Paul can't be in this list.
Yeah,
I'm just.
I ain't gonna lie, it was a dark time too, because I looked up on that another top player. They had Steven Jackson. He was averaging a dub on the Bobcats. It was a dark time around that time, man. Stats.
I hear y'all with Kevin Love, but I hear you with Kevin Love, Trent, but I don't know if I can go that far.
Just for me, super teams don't exist because there's a lot of teams that were stacked and won championships, bro. That's just me.
I want to get to the next thing that SB wanted to talk about, and that is LeBron still a top 5 player?
No. This should be an easy answer.
A lot of people don't think that though. A lot of people don't think this.
The Braun sexuals don't think that.
Yeah.
Who top 5 players?
Hey, wait. I'm sorry. Wait, real quick. Oh, I can give you a 5. Can I get this? I know we said that, but we need to address Trent. Kevin Love in 2009, 2010 was averaging 14 points and 11 rebounds. He was not better than Chris Bosh. Let's stop that right there.
Not yet.
Let's stop that right there. This is 2009, 2010. So the top 5, Theo, that you was asking for. Right now, it's Giannis, Jokic, Steph. If we're not going to count Kawhi, then it's Luka and KD.
Who'd you take out for Kawhi?
KD.
Oh, no, we ain't doing that.
I mean, I get you. I mean, Luka and KD can flip-flop. I'm cool. Giannis, Jokic, Steph, Luka, and KD, if we're not counting Kawhi.
LeBron.
What?
That's what I want to know, too.
But, I'm about to see him, and I'm
going to answer it. I'm going to answer it. So, right now, for me, the reason why I have KD over Bron right now, and it's close, I think KD, at this point in his career, provides more impact to his team right now than LeBron does. Not all time, just right now.
So you don't have.
I understand.
I would leave them both out. I would have Embiid up there before that.
I used to, and then I just kind of flipped it, and I'm definitely. I understand. Like for me, I think Embiid, KD, and Bron, whoever you want, not counting Kawhi, whoever you want to put in that 5 spot, I'm cool with.
I just feel like
if I'm counting Kawhi, I don't think any of them are getting.
I just think it's disrespectful to put KD at the top 5. Literally, a year or two ago, he was literally
I'm with you, Mr.
best.
Well, if you don't put
consensus best player in the league,
top 5, you got to put LeBron in top 5 too.
He wasn't a consensus.
What LeBron averaged 30 and didn't make the playoffs, and then the last year before that, he had the worst team. He went through the same problems. I disagree. He went through the same problems with KD did. Either players didn't play or they was injured. The same thing happened. And the year before that, when KD was the consistent best player, the Suns washed him.
I don't think he was ever. I don't think KD was ever the. I don't think KD was ever consensus the best player. But I get your point.
Even though
after that series with the what was it with Milwaukee when he was going crazy in Milwaukee, everybody called him the best player. Even Giannis.
Giannis calls everybody better than him. So I'm not.
I don't know why he do that though. He do though.
Yeah, I'm not holding that much.
I think it was the loudest it's ever been, but that still wasn't consensus to me. I think people still thought other players was better than him.
Like the way I view it, I think it was. Go ahead, Theo.
If y'all talking about going into next season, I could put LeBron top 5. That's not crazy. But like if you come just until last season, like the end of last season, I gotta put Embiid top 5, bro.
Yeah, that's
100%. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm cool. That's
in front of Jokic.
Fair. I have no problem.
In front of Jokic for me.
I'm not. I can't put LeBron in my top 5 just based off period.
You know how I feel.
Like I understand the numbers suggest that he might be top 5 still for sure. But
that's just everybody says the numbers, but they just talk about his scoring. Right. Everything else was horrible.
Rebounding. I think he averaged
LeBron defense was atrocious.
His points, rebounds, assists were pretty they're for LeBron standards. He pretty much met him, but everything else like impacted defense.
His assists went down because I think he only averaged 5 assists this year,
he averaged 38 and 6.
Yeah,
now all of that
defense was atrocious though.
Yeah, the defense was definitely atrocious.
He top 10, but not top 5. I can't put him in the top 5. Top 10, but top 5, no.
Yeah, top 10.
It's tough.
Top 10 if anybody puts LeBron lower than top 10, they just hating at this point. I'm sorry.
No, he's top 10, but
it's tough to put him there too for sure though.
I mean, he's at 8 for me.
Yeah, he bottom 10 for sure. Bottom 10 for sure.
Yeah.
And
I believe like you brought LeBron fans. I feel like they expect too much from him, bro. I think LeBron should just coast out. If he win, he win. Everything else he do should be icing on the cake. For him to put him in the top 5 category, you open him up for that criticism, and then they get mad and be like, "Well, LeBron is old." Well, you can't tell me he top 5, and then when he lose, and then he say he old. It don't work like that.
Right. You can't have it both. You can't have it
both ways.
I mean, I think just off the rip, I think Giannis. So counting Kawhi. Giannis, Jokic, Steph, Kawhi, Luka, KD, Embiid, LeBron, AD, and this is a win healthy list. This is a win healthy list.
Okay.
Win healthy, AD is still top 10. And then honestly, you can argue. I don't know about that. I think win healthy.
I don't know about that either.
I mean, I hear y'all because I understand.
Because you said AD before. You said Ja Morant.
Oh, Ja Morant's not top 10.
He's not top 10?
There's multiple players I can keep going. So if win healthy, I said AD. That was
Did you say Jason Tatum?
I'm about to get there. Before I take Ja Morant, I'm taking Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Paul George, and Jimmy Butler.
Why are you taking
Dame? I don't know about Dame though.
I understand. That's why I say when healthy. When healthy, I still think Dame's ability to play basketball is better.
Dame,
like now, but if you want to say like, hey, he's been hurt, like these guys have taken a step, so like I understand.
Like, is you only saying this because the Grizzlies had a winning record without Ja?
No, I have no problem with Ja. I just think Tatum, Paul George, Jimmy Butler are better than him. Because there's nothing personal against Ja. I just think they're better.
I think they're a solid team without him, but they are not the same without Ja.
I agree. I 100% agree.
7 players you could argue better than LeBron right now.
Who you got? I have 7. So that
Giannis,
makes sense.
Steph,
okay,
Jokic, Embiid, Kawhi, Luka, and
Embiid. Or you
said Durant.
Yeah, KD. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I think those are the only 7 you could put over LeBron. After that, it kind of gets nasty.
And because he old too, bro.
Stat guy, right?
I mean, you can argue Tatum right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the youth and
sound like empty stats
impact. You know what I'm saying? You could argue a guy like that. That's really it, though, to me. I don't really see nobody else.
Top 5? No, Steph wasn't top 5 when he made it. He was top 10 though. If you want to put it like that, yes.
Well, Steph wasn't top 5 when he.
Talking about he was in. I mean, because he trying to say because we said LeBron ain't because he make. I mean, if we're gonna go by that, yeah, you could take him out the top 5. Steph, when they didn't make when they lost to the play-in to the Grizzlies when Steph was by himself.
Who said Steph won top 5?
Sub-Zero.
No, Trent said that. He said so. He asked it because we took LeBron out the top 5 because he didn't make the playoffs.
No, I think he's okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. With somebody else because somebody else said LeBron wasn't top 10.
Top 10. Yeah.
Because I think we all have him top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think this transitions us perfectly into, this top 10 when healthy shooting guard list.
All time?
Nah, right now. Currently, and I love it. I can't wait to hear y'all be nasty.
The last 3 gonna be a little crazy, I feel like.
Because I don't know, are we calling James Harden a shooting guard? What are we doing?
He gotta be a shooting guard. We couldn't call him point guard last time. He gotta be a shooting guard.
Well, so are we calling him and Paul George a shooting guard?
Yeah, because if we calling PG a shooting guard, put him 1.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, PG definitely 1 for sure.
Put him 1.
Okay, so then put PG 1. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
Paul George on the shooting guard list that I got.
Paul George definitely 1.
I don't see no PG on the shooting guard list that I got.
He got to be a shooting guard.
He's a shooting guard, though.
If Kawhi is a small forward, he got to be a shooting guard, bro.
Yeah, he's been playing the 2. He's came into the league playing the 2, and then he played the 2 with Kawhi. But then when he was the guy,
that man Lou Dole and Alex Caruso, I don't see no damn.
You know what? We can't be using that shooting list, bro. Do y'all think Kyrie?
No, I'm just saying that. I'm just looking at the shooting.
Kyrie is a point guard to me. He just doesn't play make like one.
Okay.
That's what I said. You bet off how the league set up now. You just bet off just saying guards because how everybody just play multiple positions.
Yeah, but then it gets nasty. It
gets really nasty.
Kyrie's not playing point guard. Last year, James Harden was the point guard.
But then when he left, Kyrie was the point guard.
But Kyrie's the point though.
But no, not necessarily because when Spencer Dinwiddie was there, he still played the 2.
But they got rid of Spencer Dinwiddie for Harden.
And Harden Spencer Dinwiddie role by playing a point guard.
I think Kyrie want to be a point guard, but he really a 2 though.
Kyrie Irving, if James
because he can't play make like one. He can't run an offense.
If we gonna label James Harden a 1, we got to label Kyrie Irving a 2. He been playing the 2 guard for the last 3-4 years.
Okay, so are we establishing is James Harden a point guard right now, or is he a shooting guard? Because that determines.
You get a point guard.
Well, now the shooting guard list that I'm looking at, James Harden is on the list, but Paul George still isn't.
Okay, so I think for the sake of us.
Last time we did the top 10 point guard list, I said, is James Harden a point guard? I said, no, he's a shooting guard.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, let's keep him a shooting guard here. So and then we'll just keep Paul George a shooting guard.
At least I know one thing we ain't going to argue with from the point of, because ain't nobody said his name yet, Devin Booker was being the top one. So I'm fine with that. We starting off good already.
Yeah, he's not number 1 since we're counting Paul George.
And James Harden. He might not. Yeah,
James Harden now is in. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. I don't think so. James Harden now, not prime.
I'm still right now.
If we're going now, Devin Booker's 2.
Yes, that's what I would say. Devin Booker's 2.
So we're going James.
It's close. It's close though. It should be.
You can argue James Harden.
That's the problem. That it's close with him and Booker.
Are we doing Jaylen Brown? What are we doing?
I want to say Donovan Mitchell.
I would say James.
I'm on it.
No,
No. Then what do you put Bradley Beal?
He's not even better than Bradley Beal, bro.
Where you put Bradley Beal?
I mean,
Bradley Beal is better
than it's either Donovan or Bradley Beal for me.
You can put Bradley Beal at 3. You
like,
can put Bradley
Beal. Want to
Beal.
say, but let's not act like Donovan has not been successful. Though. Like, let's not.
No, he's been great, but
I'm just saying. But I mean, if we're gonna ask, who would you rather have, Bradley Beal or Donovan Mitchell? I'm taking Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
I'm taking Bradley Beal and James Harden over Donovan Mitchell. But hey,
I don't know about James right now.
Why is Donovan Mitchell number 3 though? That's what I really.
Chill out.
You gotta explain that. You gotta explain.
Community, bro. I'm trying to figure out.
Why y'all act like y'all can't move the names? Like, why y'all always saying that? Like, well, Theo, you haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, Bradley Beal.
I'm trying to figure it out. What's going on?
Give me names. We write the names and then you rearrange them.
Zach LaVine and Jaylen Brown are next after Bradley Beal.
Is CJ McCollum?
Yes, he is. And I had a nasty agenda a couple months ago that I'm choosing not to push right now.
Since we doing it like this, so wait,
then you got.
We count DeMar DeRozan as a 2 or a 3?
No, he's a small forward.
What about Jimmy Butler?
He's a 3. He's a 3. Hey, but I had a nasty agenda I was pushing a couple months ago that I'm choosing.
You said James Harden and who else? Donovan Jimmy Butler?
Zach LaVine, and Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Where y'all want to put Anthony Edwards?
He coming up next. For sure.
But do we put him on there?
Top 10. Yeah.
He gonna follow. He's gonna probably be right before CJ or after CJ. Right?
No, he's after CJ.
He might be before CJ.
No, let's not do CJ like this right now.
He might be before CJ.
And you said this is if healthy, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you put Klay Thompson?
No,
he got the bottom of the map.
Maybe at 10, but I don't honestly.
When healthy, he said when healthy.
Yeah, when healthy, he might be at 10. Maybe.
What?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
No, he said we're healthy, bro. Fully
healthy.
I
know. So look. He's on
up.
No, Zach LaVine still needs to go on this list, so that's 8 right there.
Zach LaVine, Ant-Man, and Klay Thompson. There you go. That's it.
So I said he might be at 10. That's fine.
No, he said we rearranging after though.
No, Klay is staying at 10. Klay is staying at 10.
No, he's definitely not.
And I'm not gonna lie. How y'all feel about Maxey?
He's solid.
I gotta think about RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett not making this list.
He's not top 10.
Wait, is DeJounte Murray
sleep on RJ.
Shooting guard now?
He's gonna be a shooting guard in Atlanta.
On my life, Shea. Wait a minute.
Get Klay off this list and put Shea in there, please. Get Klay off this list and put Shea.
Yes.
We literally said fully healthy. No, we're not.
So Klay Thompson is not a top 10. So Klay Thompson not a top 10 point shooting guard anymore?
He's not better
than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay.
No, he isn't. What are we doing right now? Let's not do this.
What?
Okay.
Bro, y'all are so. Hey, look.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right.
I know how this is gonna sound because I'm big on, like, I still have Kawhi at 4, even though he's been hurt. But Klay coming off a 3-year injury. Like,
he said fully healthy though.
I'm not putting. This ain't 2019 though.
And
Klay 3 years
still not better than Shea though. Like, let's.
Yeah, like he still isn't. Like either way.
We're not doing that, bro. We not doing that, bro.
All right, that's fucked up. But all right, I'm not because.
So get Klay Thompson off.
No, keep Klay on there.
He's not over Shea, bro.
If that's the case, get CJ McCollum ass off that list.
Thank you.
CJ McCollum can go at.
We talking about
under Shea Gilgeous.
Why y'all think Klay Thompson is still the same player?
He said the clear thing at the top says fully healthy. So
why does everybody else get 2021 and we got to go to 2019?
Did we not see what Klay Thompson did in the playoffs?
What are we talking about?
He was cool. He wasn't.
He was 50%. He wasn't even fully healthy, bro.
What'd he do?
Bro, let me look up Klay Thompson in the playoffs this year.
What'd he do?
I think we had one game 6 Klay. One game 6 Klay, and that was it.
He's not even fully healthy, and you still got good control.
He was solid,
man. Bro. He was solid.
There was somebody else we're missing on this list. PG, Devin, Donovan, Bradley, James, CJ.
I know Shea Gilgeous gonna be the first person off this list if we got to put his name on him.
Man, Klay Thompson got to be the first person off this list.
That's utterly disrespectful.
That is
It's
absolutely
really
not.
not. It's really not. Oh, Anthony Edwards needs to replace Klay Thompson. That's
No, Anthony Edwards needs to play Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
y'all are nasty.
Who's a better young player?
No,
Who's a
John-
better young
Nah,
player
y'all
right now
nasty.
is Ant-Man,
No.
clearly.
Y'all are nasty.
No.
He's,
No.
either Shea or CJ got to go.
Man, is you crazy?
Positive. I ain't
Come
crazy
on,
at all.
man. Is you crazy?
Shea
This
Gilgeous
boy-
is not even
Shea averaging 25, 5, and 5, man.
and losing.
He's on
Ain't nobody on that
Oh, no.
team.
Listen. What was his stat? What was his numbers?
25, 5, and 5.
21, 5, and 5, right?
25, 5, and 5.
25.
24.5.
Unhealthy Klay Thompson was averaging 21, 4, and 3.
Stop it. Thank you.
Last season.
20.4, but I hear you.
And he's not healthy. He still put up a dub. That's what he's telling you. Not healthy.
Dude, I think, but
He only played 32 games, bro.
when y'all say fully healthy,
LeBron played 55. And y'all still love that
That's why
30.
he's not in the top 5.
But you ranked in the top 10.
Same thing though. I think Klay fully
Barely.
healthy.
Klay Thompson ain't never shot this low in his career, bro.
But what
He just came off. Y'all want to beat him up on the injury, but then want to say he never shot this. He was still not 100%.
These young
not better
players
than
want
Shea,
to play
man.
fair. They're going to.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
He's
wait,
not
wait.
better. He's not better than Shea Gilgeous. Hey, look, and if we want to go this argument, SGA and Anthony Edwards are first options on the team.
And
you can
also-
argue Klay
that
wasn't
makes
even.
it easier to
Okay,
put up
Klay,
more stats.
Klay wasn't number 2 this year.
Shea Gilgeous on the
This
losing
is a
team
fact.
in the Thunder. He the number one option, and they're losing. He just shooting the ball. Everything runs.
That's
through him.
not his. That's
Check the usage rate. I bet Shea Gilgeous usage rate double Klay Thompson's. I bet it is.
Can we
Not
all
even
agree
on
that
the top of their
CJ
head
McCollum
looking it
needs to
up.
come down though? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
CJ McCollum can come down. I don't care.
Get to that part. Yeah, you gotta tell me.
No,
who
real talk, Troy. Anthony Edwards needs to go, and Klay Thompson needs to go.
No, take off Shea.
I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm
It's
not gonna
like-
lie.
Theo's the only person I really haven't heard from. I know SB got
Shea gotta
CJ. Mel has CJ. BooWop, you have Klay Thompson, and Gbaby, you had Klay Thompson. So Mel, you're the tiebreaker. Who you think comes off the list?
I said CJ.
I mean Theo. So,
Oh,
for Klay for Ant.
yeah.
Man, just say
It might
fully
have to-
healthy.
It might have to be CJ, bro.
That's
I wonder-
so
I
y'all
wonder-
think Klay Thompson
I'ma have to
healthy
go.
is better than CJ McCollum?
Yes, I think. That
Yes.
I think
that's
a
the
healthy
most
Klay.
arguable one though.
I think if Klay Thompson was on the Blazers fully healthy, they would have been a way better team than Dame and CJ.
Can we-
Yeah,
Bro,
that's old
bro.
Klay, though.
All right, now y'all can
No.
rearrange the year.
Y'all, look, I'm gonna tell you
Anthony
right now.
Edwards needs to be 10.
What?
Yeah, he needs to be 10.
look.
No.
Every list that I have looked at, Shea Gilgeous, he's not even on the top 10 shooting guards. for
Thank
next season.
you. They tripping, bro. He on the.
I mean, if we're gonna go based off of ESPN and Bleacher Report,
No,
list,
I
mean,
just went
we
through.
all know those
I
lists are
literally
trash.
Googled it and went through 5 different.
Well, I
List.
googled it and went through 3 and found him on 2. So I don't.
I see lists that Tyler Hero ranked higher than him on. Multiple.
Let's not do that.
Bro, that's insane.
So I'm
That's crazy.
I got a list where they got Colin
I wouldn't do
Sexton.
that.
I got a list where they got Colin Sexton at 10 and RJ Barrett.
Okay, wait. Real quick, I just want to say, y'all do know that CJ, and I'm not even counting Portland, just all New Orleans. Y'all do know he was averaging 24,
You said we talking
6
about
and
websites?
5, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, shooting 49% from the field and 39% for 3.
Primary ball.
All better than Klay. And that's
You know
just
what?
Portland. That's
Yo,
just Portland.
Troy,
I mean, not
who-
Portland, New
I
Orleans.
want to be real. If you're not a number 1 option, bro, I think you shouldn't be on the list though.
So then why is Klay here?
Even though Jaylen Brown is on the list, though, he at points he
I'm
was
talking about Jaylen Brown on the list.
So then why is Klay Thompson here?
Why Jaylen Brown on
The
the
list is done.
Jaylen
Now-
Brown has more impact to his team winning than Klay does right now.
Not
I'm
a
sorry.
fully healthy Klay. You stop it, bro. Not a fully healthy.
All right, so we
Yeah.
can put it in order now.
Yes, that's what I want. No,
I
we can't do no more
told
names.
y'all what I said, man. Klay got it.
So if-
Shea
Klay
is
needs to
in.
be 10. If we're gonna keep Klay here, he has to be 10.
No, if we go the Shea got to be 10 for me.
That's ridiculous.
Who's number 1? PG number 1 for sure, right?
Yes, PG.
Yes, PG.
Devin Booker's number 2. I
Donovan
think Bradley
Mitchell.
Beal. I think
Number
Bradley
3,
Beal should be 3, but whatever.
What's number 3?
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal.
Yeah, I'm with Bradley as well.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm with
Bradley Beal's fine with me.
And then Donovan can be 4. Like, I'm not going to argue him and Harden.
I feel like I think Levine need to be.
You a mother sucker, you know that?
Is Levine better than Harden right now? I think I would say that.
Yes.
I would say that, yeah.
I think Levine better than Donovan Mitchell, too.
I do, too, but I didn't want to get in that bag. But I do, too.
I say Levine should be 4.
I like that, too.
If you go Levine, they go Bradley, Levine, Mitchell,
Harden.
Yeah,
Harden, and then after that, keep it the same.
Bro, what's up with the hate for Donovan Mitchell, man?
I just think he's a lesser version. Like, real talk, he's a lesser version of Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
I think Bradley Beal's a better scorer. I think Bradley Beal's a better scorer, a better playmaker, and he's better on defense.
Player. That's cool. I think he's a better player too. But I'm just talking about far as number 1 options. Nobody has done what he's done on this list other than James Harden.
D-Book and PG.
James
Harden, PG, and D-Book.
That's it.
I would say.
What do you do?
What has he done? Yeah.
What has he done? Tell me.
Second rounds and a blown 3-1 lead.
Now we going.
That's we're gonna get nasty.
A lot of people haven't done that. A lot of people have
second rounds and a blown 3-1 lead.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't done that.
Who's been in the league longer?
If we're gonna say
Zach LaVine or Donovan Mitchell,
I can tell you at this point,
know who Zach was playing with?
Jaylen Brown has done more than Donovan Mitchell at this point.
Yeah.
Who?
I'll put
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown done. Oh my God!
I'll put Levine in.
I'm sorry, BooWop. That was stretching it. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so Donovan staying at 4. Who he says at 4?
Levine at 4.
Levine has done nothing in this league.
Yeah. Mitchell should stay at 4, bro.
I mean, it's not his fault. He was playing with the most unimpactful player in the league.
Okay.
It's not his fault. He was playing with the most unimpactful player in the league.
He's done
but we never seen him in those positions, so we can't put him ahead of Mitchell because we don't know what he's gonna do in those positions. So
all right, so James Harden is 5.
I mean, we got to keep James Harden at 5. What then?
5.
Honestly, this list isn't. I just don't know. I think Anthony Edwards needs to come down. He needs to come to 8.
Levine gonna be at 6.
Yeah.
No, put Levine at 6.
Levine at
6 over Jaylen Brown and definitely Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm sorry. We really need to switch Clay and Shea. I think.
No, we don't. No,
we definitely do.
No, we don't.
We definitely do.
I wonder if that's the case. I can't wait to if we ever do a point guard list. I want to know what De'Aaron Fox ranked that on y'all list.
We need to
because we just like losing guards that.
I mean, Jamal Murray's better than De'Aaron Fox. So.
I mean, I don't know. By your logic, you might have to put De'Aaron Fox over there because it's the same.
Everybody heard BooWop?
I mean, De'Aaron cool, but I think Jamal Murray's.
Y'all think Anthony Edwards better than Shea?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all giving Shea too much credit.
They're neck and neck for me, but I don't think Klay Thompson should be on this list. I don't think Klay Thompson should be on this list.
This the list, so what we doing, guys?
I really think we should flip Klay and Shea. Like, I think Klay above Shea is despicable. Personally. So wait. So let me ask y'all. Y'all think Klay Thompson is a top 25 player right now?
No.
Yes.
No. Hell no.
You think Shea Gilgeous is?
He has a better argument. He has a better argument than Klay does right now.
That boy ain't played a second to win in basketball.
You say top 25. You say
not shooting guards.
No, I know that. I know. Yeah. So Klay Thompson's not a top 25 player.
Not anymore.
When healthy.
Not anymore.
Healthy.
You're crazy.
When healthy, not anymore.
My God, Mel, I don't know what NBA.
I'm gonna go give me a drink while y'all.
Ain't no way. Klay Thompson.
25. I didn't say 5. You say top 25.
Top 25.
Would you like me to give you? I can give you the first 15 off the rip and then keep going if you like.
I know Klay not top 25.
We agreeing that Klay is in between 9 and 10 of the top 10 shooting guards.
No, I don't think Klay should be on this list, but I'm compromising.
So how is he top 25?
And then how Shea is too. Thank you, bro. Say these how Shea is. We are.
So, do y'all think Anthony Edwards is top 25? You know what?
No, fact, look. Y'all agree with that. I didn't. I'm just going with y'all because I'm not here to fight for the next 2 hours where Klay Thompson belongs on the list.
Okay. Hey, so real quick. I'm gonna ask. Look, so I'm gonna go through these 15 because I think we can all agree these 15 are better than Klay. And then I'm gonna just keep going down, and then y'all tell me where y'all if these players are better. So let me get my list, and let me get my my top 15 players in the NBA right now, and then go from there. Because I'm sorry,
where do you play right now in your shooting guards? Like, if you had to make your own list, where would you put them as far as the shooting guards?
Let him do this because we're gonna go off tangent. We're gonna be off road.
Well, until Troy comes back, I'm just saying until Troy comes back because we can't move on without him. So look, top 15. So Giannis, Jokic, Steph, Kawhi, Luka, KD, Braun, Embiid, AD, Dame, PG, Tatum, Jimmy, Trae Young, Devin Booker. We can all agree Klay's not better than those guys, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Shea either.
Well, okay, so that's fine. So I'm just gonna go down teams. So we're at 15. Is he better than Bam Adebayo?
No.
Okay, that's 16. Is he better than Jaylen Brown? Well, clearly not because he's right here. So that's 17. I'm gonna skip them.
I'm gonna take it as this the list.
Is he better than? So that we're at 17. Is he better than DeMar DeRozan?
No.
Okay, that's 18. Is he better than Kyrie Irving?
No.
That's 19.
No.
Is he better than?
I think Shea's
that's a little nasty. Let me get to the West. Is he better than Chris Paul?
Right now?
Oh my god.
Is he better than Chris Paul when healthy?
When healthy,
We're doing
I'm
everything
taking
is when
Klay.
healthy.
No.
Take a Klay.
I would say no.
I'm gonna say no, but we talking about fully. I'm thinking of Klay. So when you tell me Klay fully healthy,
You taking Klay over Chris Paul?
That's what you telling me. We talking fully healthy, bro.
I mean, yeah, because Kawhi's on this list. So
Did you say Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler's in my top 15. So I already said him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Chris
Shea
Paul.
not even a two-guard.
So Chris Paul was 20.
I ain't got
Is he
enough
better than
alcohol
John
for this
Morant? Is he better than John
He
Morant?
said, I ain't got
No.
enough. You gotta save it. You gotta save it.
Okay, John Morant is 21. Is he better than? Let me keep going.
Niggas is stretching.
Is he better than Karl Anthony Towns?
No.
No.
That's
Fuck
22.
out of here.
Is he? What you mean? What
But
you
I'm just
mean?
saying,
What you mean? I'm just asking questions.
I'm going off the senses of the word. fully
God
healthy.
dang.
Is he
I'm
better
going
than? Is he better than
going off
DeJounte
fully
Murray?
Healthy.
Is he better than DeJounte Murray?
Fully healthy?
Yes.
We got all the way to Karl Anthony Towns. Forget it. All right, next topic. We done.
No, I'm just going
That's
off
the
the
list,
keyword
folks.
fully
I
healthy.
moved
I'm
Klay
just
to
asking
10.
questions. I'm just asking
Klay
questions.
got moved to 10, so it's PG, Devin Booker, Bradley
That's
Beal,
ridiculous.
Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards, Shea Gilgeous Alexander, and Klay Thompson.
That's ridiculous.
And I'm a cat hater, mind y'all. I'm the biggest cat hater to ever grace this.
There's no way.
And
you just
I'm not
said
saying Klay is better than Karl Anthony Towns.
Fully healthy?
I'm not saying Klay is better than Karl Anthony Towns, y'all. Like, come on.
So,
All right.
Like, come on.
so
Last one. Last one.
So
Is
Klay
Klay better than
Thompson-
Brandon Ingram? Is Klay Thompson better than
Klay
Brandon Ingram?
Thompson
Fully
healthy.
yeah.
Klay
No.
Thompson healthy. You're telling me Karl Anthony Towns is better than a healthy Klay Thompson?
That's me
Yes.
wilding.
Do I like Karl Anthony Towns? No.
Hey, that's it.
look,
That's it.
I'm about to
That's
ask
it.
you
You
guys.
fine.
All right.
That's it.
That's fine. Look, I
That's
hate
it.
Cat.
I ran out of alcohol, bro. I can't do nothing with you right now.
I hate Karl Anthony Towns more than anybody
You
who's
can't.
ever
There's
graced
no.
this
You
earth.
hate Klay Thompson. You hate
No,
Klay
no,
Thompson.
no. I don't hate Klay
You-
Thompson. Klay Thompson's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm just
I like
you
him.
said,
I hate
my
Cat.
preference.
You
If Cat
said
comes fully
Karl
healthy,
Here's my
Anthony
thing. Because
Towns.
here's my
I'm
thing.
taking Klay.
I don't have Cat top 25.
3-and-D.
I don't have Karl Anthony Towns top 25.
You just said that he was better than.
Because no, I'm just going through the
All right,
list because
let's-
the person I didn't name was
Mel,
Zion.
I'm finna see how
Zion. Is he better than Zion?
Hell
Right.
no.
Is he better than Ben Simmons?
Zion barely played.
Yes.
Now that's debatable.
Is he better than Ben Simmons?
But
Yes.
Yeah.
Middleton.
Fully healthy?
Right. All right.
No. Fully healthy?
Middleton is. Come on. Let's not
No.
do this.
If y'all say
said
Klay is
Middleton?
better than Chris Middleton,
It-
we can move on
No,
to Trent's
listen,
question.
'cause
No.
Look, this, I think the problem
Oh,
is
my God.
y'all
Okay.
are talking about right now, and he said fully healthy, like he's fully healthy back.
We
to
know what we
defensive
talk-
shooter. So you saying fully healthy? Klay
Fully
Thompson?
healthy is not better right now.
Hey,
Like,
hold on. We get hung up
One
on.
point. Okay. No.
and he's
Listen.
34.
Hold on.
And he's
I want to
34.
clear this up. I want to clear this
Let
up.
Theo go. Let Theo go.
I just want to ask one question, bro, because you went crazy off of Cat. Like, Klay's not a better scorer than Cat. Cat's a better rim protector. Klay's a better on the ball defender.
Mhm.
So it's like a wash, bro. And Cat is the number one option, and he's a better scorer than Klay is. I even think
He's
he
a
got
better scorer.
Mhm.
I know we're not making this argument. What does Klay do? What scoring wise?
don't get
What is
clipped, man.
Klay good at
Don't
other
get
than
clipped,
three?
man. Don't get
So
clipped,
look.
man.
We all know Klay is one of the greatest shooters of all time. Can Klay create off the dribble?
No, he
What's
just
the-
kind of started doing it.
This argument makes me so mad. So mad. I don't care if you dribble it, catch it, and shoot it. Does the ball go in the basket?
But Cat does it better than Klay. That's what we're
Does
talking
the
about.
ball? Name one time Cat scored 60 points on 3 dribbles. or 60 points at all.
Oh, well, I mean, he did score 60 points against the Magic. Wait. He scored 60. Wait. He scored 60 points against the Magic because everybody was blowing up my phone about it. So I know he scored 60 points once.
I'm gonna do you.
Go ahead.
Mel, name me a time Michael Jordan did that.
Did what?
Scored 60 points on 3 dribbles.
No.
No. I said I don't care how it happens. Does the ball go in the basket?
So then why are you bringing up Clay Jordan 60? Okay.
Because you said he's better off the. You said that he's better off the. He can't dribble. He's not a playmaker. I don't care how you put the ball in the basket. I don't care.
Okay.
That's fine.
As long as it goes in the basket.
That's fine. Carl Anthony Towns is still a better scorer than Klay Thompson.
It's called get buckets. And can you go get buckets? And Klay Thompson can go get buckets better than Carl Anthony Towns.
Wait. He can go get buckets with Steph on the floor and everybody sending pin down screens for him. But we saw what he looked like when Steph wasn't. No.
I don't care how you do it.
You're right, but we saw what he looked like when Steph wasn't on the floor. It was a little disgusting. When Steph wasn't there, Klay it was struggling out there. It wasn't looking good. We saw what Klay was without Steph.
And Carl Anthony Towns struggles no matter who's on the floor.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
How many games in the playoffs did he score 12 and 13 points?
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. Hey, Cat is trash, but he's better than Klay right now. Right now, as he scored, for sure.
But see, look, my point, you going out right now, though. We said fully, but I'm with you on the Klay with the scoring thing.
Right now, I got
fully healthy. Klay, one of the best defenders in the league, best shooters in the league. Fully healthy.
No, he's not.
So when Klay was just fully healthy, he wasn't one of the best defenders in the league?
Listen, no.
They literally called him the second best two-way player in the league outside of Kawhi Leonard.
That's Cat. Because I'll say Drew Holiday better than Klay Thompson.
That's a lie.
Fully healthy.
Drew Holiday is a better two-way player.
That's a lie.
Than Klay Thompson. Yes.
Troy, next topic, Troy.
Can we get to Trent's question? I really want to hear this too.
I've been trying.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we can get to Trent's question.
Trent going
Let's
crazy in the chat.
Mail. 2-minute mail is what I'm gonna call this because you got 2 minutes. Trent wants an answer. He's been asking for the whole show, you know.
What? I didn't hear nothing. What happened?
That's your question. Can you see it?
Kevin Johnson over Dame. Yes.
He wants you to explain it.
Kevin Johnson's just a better basketball player. It's not that. It's not just that simple.
Nobody else say nothing. It's Trent and mail time.
Holy shit!
I got yours, mines. I told you.
No. Okay,
I got yours. But yours next.
I ain't mad at you.
Go ahead, Mel.
What does Damian Lillard do better than Kevin Johnson?
Score.
Really?
Baby, you good? Hey, breathe.
No, wait.
You say he's not a better scorer. You say he's not a better scorer.
I think their scoring is comparable. Kevin Johnson is a way better playmaker than Damian Lillard.
That's a fact.
That's it. That's it, though. That's it.
I give you that.
That's literally it.
And Dame. When you can say that about Kevin Johnson, he's a way better passer, right? Dame's
a
way better scorer.
No, I would not say way better. That's a stretch.
He said you smoking catnip, man.
The chat trend is on another one.
That's because like I said, Damian Lillard does what I can say he's a better long distance shooter than Kevin Johnson. But Kevin Johnson can score just as effectively as Dame does. And he can get everybody else the ball in the positions that they need to get him.
Kevin Johnson.
Okay, I'm pulling it up. Wait, I just want to make sure you said what you said. You said that Damian Lillard, you said Kevin Johnson can score just as well as Damian Lillard. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, efficiency-wise? Or
the ability to score.
Oh,
the three-point shot is not there at all. That man, stop it.
No, it's not close with that. Only thing Kevin Johnson got with him is maybe playmaking.
But wait. I got to Mel's point. Kevin Johnson does everything better than Damian Lillard except score. Yeah. Everything else he does better.
That's the most important thing you can do as a basketball player, though.
He's a point guard.
It depends on who you are, though.
Yeah, that's about to say that. It depends. It definitely
does.
Depends.
But at the end of the day, scoring is still the most essential thing.
I'm not gonna lie. We know Kevin Johnson at his peak was getting like the 10 assists, the 9, and all that.
Yeah, he was
nice. But like assists ain't everything. You know what I mean? Like assist ain't everything.
He had a
wait, Theo. Okay, this has been a popular thing. No. Let me ask you. No, I need to ask a question. It's not just from the sideline, not just in my like everywhere, like school. This has been a topic of conversation. So I need to ask you. So do y'all think assist, like having a lot of assists, just automatically means like for example, Trae Young averaged like 10 assists, right? Y'all call him a better playmaker than LeBron?
No, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The NBA back then ran totally different than the way it's run today. Correct. So when your point guard was getting 10, 11, 12 assists, bro, he was initiating the offense at an elite level. In this running gun offense that they do now, everything's free flowing. That's why everybody's assists are up. Because everybody doesn't need, because the point guard doesn't necessarily have to initiate the offense.
Joker.
But Dame still
Tyson just made a good point as well. Ty, my bad. I don't say
but Dame's still giving you 8 assists with the logic you just put, and he's the primary scorer.
And Kevin Johnson was given 22 and 10, 22 and 11.
So 22 and 10 is better than 30 and 8?
To answer Tyson what he said, KD is not a bad defender. KD is not a bad rebounder. KD is not a bad playmaker. He can pass over traps and shit.
Yeah, but as far as rebounding though,
the reason why Golden State didn't trap KD because he can see over there and he got shooters all around him.
Yeah. So the reason why Golden State didn't do what?
When he was at Golden State and they was playing, they would not trap KD. Because he can see over the defenders to shoot.
No, don't context, but they did not trap KD because you had Steph over there. Let's not do that. Let's stop. Even Ty Lue said when they was playing them in the finals, our main job was we were sending a lot more double teams to Steph than we ever were to KD. Because let's be real. Let's just keep it a buck. Without Steph doing whatever he's able to do, you had hold up. You had KD, so you're still gonna be successful. But we all know without Steph, that system is not ran the same. It is not the same. Let's not do that. I know. I'm just saying. You saying they didn't trap KD because he can look over. Nah, they didn't trap KD at Golden State because he had Steph. Now look what happened the second they started trapping KD in Brooklyn. Look what happened. They were sending everything at him. Why he ain't play make that? Why he ain't send over?
What was the finals like record?
Like Steph can play on this team.
Where they go 4-1, 4-1.
The first year, and then the second year was a sweep. That was the one without Kyrie.
Yeah, so it didn't matter who the hell they trapped.
Yeah, but don't make it seem like they weren't trapping KD because they were scared of his playmaking. No, that's not what it was.
You cannot trap KD. That's the point. You cannot trap KD. He's 7 feet.
Boston just did it. Boston
Boston
literally were sending everything at KD and they just won. They just swept him. They didn't have Steph and Clay in their prime. That's what happened. That's why you can't trap KD. You can't trap KD against Steph and Clay.
What Boston was sending.
Yeah, you can still pass. You can still pass out of a double team just if you have shooters or not. Somebody's still open.
But he's saying the reason they didn't. He's saying I'm focused on the reason. He said the reason they didn't track KD in Golden State. I'm sorry. They said the reason he didn't. I'm gonna finish it.
This is crazy.
He said the reason they didn't track KD in Golden State was because he could make it look over.
Fucking Trent's question,
and I'm sorry, but I'm just.
But I just want to say this.
I'm just saying, like that. KD's playmaking wasn't the reason they weren't trapping him. It's because Steph
wasn't playmaking, bro. But we can get back to it.
But Damian Lillard's best year was 38 and 4 rebounds. 30 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds on 40% from the 3, 46% from the field.
What was it? What was his team record too?
They made the playoffs. That was
the bubble year. They lost in the first round against the Lakers, but regardless,
Kevin Johnson best year that wasn't with Barker. That was when he was by himself, right?
By himself, his best year was
22 and 11.
And did the Suns make the playoffs?
89-90. I don't know. Did they make the playoffs in 1990?
Yes, they made the playoffs. They made the playoffs. They made it to round what? The third round.
So let me get to this other question. I want to progress.
Go ahead, Troy.
So mine's asked this question.
If you were management on both sides, who would you give up to get KD, or would you not give up anything?
Nobody. I'm not giving
If
nobody.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not giving up a soul for either team because the Raptors, they have a young core, and them getting KD,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, they're not winning anything. They're
KD's
losing.
not worth.
KD on the Go. I'm sorry.
He's not worth it. He's not worth giving up all your youth for what?
Here's what I found.
Here's what I found.
I'm sorry, my watch went off.
Oh, look, he trying to find some more notes or stats.
He trying to cheat for the game show.
I wouldn't give up nothing though.
For me, if I'm the Raptors, I say no because ain't no point in bringing KD in if you're not gonna have a championship caliber team. Now, if I'm Boston,
I say
that's a
no
different story.
because
No,
you-
I'm gonna tell you why. I will give up
Hell
Jalen.
no.
The first package they had, I
No.
wouldn't give up Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown. If I could
No.
get rid of Jalen Brown, I could get rid of who they said, Peyton Pritchard, Grant
No.
Williams, and
No.
another player.
No.
Some picks I would.
It's too much.
Listen. That's not too much because
It is.
the way this Boston team is set up right now, y'all are set to beat
Who
the
you
Warriors.
replacing them with? First of all, Grant Williams defense. KD's
Grant
not
Williams
coming
had
in.
one good goddamn game, and you act like he was
Grant
valuable like
Williams
that. He had
defense.
one
Defense.
good fucking
Defense.
game.
Defense.
Who was he
Defense.
guarding?
Defense.
Giannis was averaging 30, and his team was shooting 18%.
You're losing.
So you're
But
saying
you're
that he
losing
didn't
three.
affect anybody? So you're saying that Grant Williams didn't affect anybody with his defense in the playoffs?
It's a
No.
body, bro.
Yes,
It's
he
a body.
did. Yes,
Bruh.
he
You're losing
did.
too
And then
much,
also
bro.
too, you're
is
losing
body.
three
Affect the team
defensive
about-
guys and Peyton Pritchard. To
Right.
replace with
Defensive.
KD, who's not a defender.
No,
like
go
your
back
team
to
is.
your team,
I
SB.
guarantee you they're
Now,
losing
now
to the
what
Bucks
do
in
you
6 if
think,
they make that trade.
Okay.
I guarantee you they're losing to the Bucks in
I'm
6.
answering the
No,
question.
you-
Okay,
you
first of
got
all,
my
you're not
youth.
gonna miss Peyton Pritchard because you add Malcolm Brogdon. You got Malcolm Brogdon and Marcus Smart. Your guard position is cool. With the forward position, y'all
You
act
just
like
put
Grant
Marcus
Williams-
Smart in the trade though. Did you?
No,
not?
I said no Marcus Smart. I said
You said Jalen Brown,
Peyton
Pritchard,
Pritchard,
Grant
and
Williams,
Grant
and who
Williams.
else?
And three
Yeah.
picks. That's it. If I could do that, I'm trading for KD. If Marcus
And
Smart,
where you
anybody
go?
else
Where do you
is
play?
going,
And then where you playing him at?
Jalen Brown.
Who?
who's
Marcus Smart coming
25
out the bench and
for
KD
a
playing the 3.
35-year-old KD. I'm not.
KD's
So
playing the
KD
3 and Jason
So
Tatum's
where's
playing the
Marcus?
4.
So Tatum's playing the 4.
No, Tatum, KD. No, but the starting five would be Brogdon, KD,
I would-
Tatum,
I
Al
would work
Horford, and
on
Robert Williams.
What
So
about
you're
Brown?
putting Tatum at the 2?
So you're putting
about
Tatum at the 2.
Or KD, yes, not a problem.
That's a bad lineup.
That's not a
lineup.
bad lineup because
Yeah,
that's not they all
That's a-
tall. They guard can defend. Everybody can shoot. They can rotate everything. What are you talking about?
That's
The
a-
Grant with the value.
We
of
just saw Jason Tatum cannot create off the dribble in the final.
that, but with KD on
We
this
just-
team, he definitely can. With KD, I bet he can.
I bet he can't.
No.
There's gonna be a lot more.
Nah, SB, I'm not with you on this.
No,
one.
because
the
look, hold on, let me
offense
finish
is
my point.
I'm
stagnant.
not
That's
destroying my
Hold
team
on,
for
wait.
3-4 more years of KD when we can have
listen.
Jalen Brown and JB together for the next 10.
The reason why I say you make this trade, the Boston Celtics are built right now to beat the Warriors, but that team right now
You just got rid of all of the things that would help you beat the Warriors.
They just got better. They got
No,
better.
but they cannot. The team right now cannot beat Milwaukee fully healthy. They
Yes, they
be honest,
So they
Giannis-
can. So they
Yes,
can't
they
beat
can.
Milwaukee. But
they can't beat Milwaukee at all. No, Giannis just took them 7 games and his team shot 18%.
But you see,
But you just added Malcolm Brogdon.
I hate when people do that. The Bucks took them 7 games.
And Miami took them 7 games.
That's because the scheme is different. And just because a team this year takes a team 7 games doesn't mean when that team gets fully healthy that they're gonna go and the same thing is gonna repeat, right? Or something is going to change out of it.
Malcolm Brogdon just changed everything.
Boston knows there's 2
So they
teams.
can beat Milwaukee.
Boston knows
With Malcolm
there's 2
Brogdon, yes.
teams. There's 2 teams they need to be prepared for, right, to win a championship, and that's the Bucks and the Warriors right now. Those are the 2 teams that they're prepared to beat. Boston
you
is
need to
set
put the
up.
Clippers in there, but fair enough.
Boston is set
Clippers
up
and the
to
Sixers.
beat the Bucks fully healthy, right?
No.
Fully healthy, yes. Fully healthy. Giannis is just that amazing. I'll go with BooWop with that. When BooWop said that 3 months ago, 30 and 10, Giannis getting he wasn't lying. Giannis is just that guy. So you're not going to stop Giannis. You're not going to do that. But we slowed everything else in the game down. Giannis was able to pick it up and keep it close where we went on slumps. Boston is still learning. That's the experience that we lack when we're letting teams getting back into games.
And Drew Holiday showed he can't be a second option anymore.
Don't act. Let's stop. Hold on, SB. Hold on. Let's stop acting like just because Chris Middleton wasn't there, that the Bucks still wasn't dominating. Doing that thing. And I wouldn't say dominate, but doing that thing in the East. And they still
it's just
projected
Drew
to go
Holiday was
far.
just shooting terrible.
And they still wasn't
That's
projected
really
to go far.
that's
They
really
were
the only
projected
thing.
to beat Boston on this show. They were projected to beat
You said
Boston.
they wasn't doing anything though. Like I mean,
no, I said let's
terrible
act
as a
like
team.
they would. Let's
Milwaukee
not
played
act like they
terrible
wasn't
as a
doing
team.
anything.
Drew, I'm honestly
suffered
gonna
a
look
little
at Drew
bit
Holiday
throughout
because
the
he
regular
shot horrible that series.
They all
They
shot
started
horrible.
off bad.
No, I
started
feel
off bad
you,
and picked it up
but
later
Drew
this
Holiday, I was expecting him to step up, and
Man,
he
you
didn't
can't
really.
say nothing about Drew Holiday. You just said he was better than Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he still is.
No.
He
No.
didn't play. No, you're right. He did not play up to the standards I expected Drew Holiday to play. But he's still a better player.
Klay had a better playoff. Klay had a better playoff
We're
run
not
than he
going
did.
back to that.
That's
Go ahead.
adorable.
Hold on, I got the question on the subject we actually talking about. So Boston defense didn't actually change and improve once that they can actually pack the paint on Giannis because his team was not shooting the ball. Did that not change the series?
But I would tell you, like I tell BooWop with them, add Chris Middleton to the fold.
Who's they closing?
Doesn't play the same defense on that Bucks team. You guys are looking at it through the lens of how Boston played this year. And if you add Chris Middleton to the way they played defense this year, that they will beat us in 5. And that's not going to happen. Udoka, as the coach that he is, he will make the adjustments for Chris Middleton. The same way Boston made the adjustments to focus on Kyrie Irving and KD. They focused on both of them at the same time. Don't think that they can't go into that next series and do the same thing. Hold on, SP, and let's not act like Boston themselves was 100% healthy against that Bucks squad.
Who was hurt?
Tatum was hurt, wasn't he?
No.
Tatum missed like half of a game, and then Brown
was still dealing
Brown
with his
was dealing
hamstring,
with
and
his
Robert
hamstring.
Williams was in and out of the lineup.
Yeah,
Marcus
Robert Williams
Smart in and out of the lineup.
Okay.
In the Bucks series.
Wait. Okay, so when you say in and out the lineup,
missed the game here.
Yeah.
Did they lose the games that they was missing?
What does it matter? But you're talking
that matters a lot.
You're talking about a team fully healthy, right? But then you're not accounting for the other team being fully healthy on the way that I'm going Game 7 and winning. Neither team was fully healthy.
Just because the team was
did they lose the games with them players?
That doesn't matter though. But health
does matter.
It does not matter.
No.
Because if the playing field, so if you telling me the only
you're
games they lost,
you're taking two unhealthy games
that
right?
matters though. The playing field even now, right?
Right, because two unhealthy teams who were struggling with injury in and out towards the end of the season coming into the playoffs, right? So now I'm not going to say that you guys look at it as Boston had this tremendous upper hand when the Bucks showed you they literally didn't. Like we can't act like Bobby Portis. I'm not saying
they
you
played
but
terrible
like
as
Bobby,
a team.
We can't act like Bobby Portis didn't come out and have a good game. I forget if it was game 1, game 2.
It's a terrible
like
play.
Drew Holiday wasn't like BooWop. You wasn't over here screaming Drew and Bobby and all this. I got the TikTok. Like
that's cool.
Was the terrible play because of Boston's defense?
I think what he's saying is let's just say
adjustments. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't see that's the problem I have when you keep saying Udoka. It's only so many adjustments you can make. That's the scheme going to change. Obviously, you have another person you have to worry about now.
So how many times does Udoka go in and make adjustments for a Bucks team that doesn't have Chris Middleton from where he's starting the series off knowing that Chris Middleton is there? You guys are acting like he just poof in the series. No, he's starting the series off there. So now you're going into the series as Udoka, knowing that you're playing Giannis and Chris Middleton, not just Giannis.
Right.
The why Boston played the defense that they played on Giannis was because Chris Middleton wasn't there. That does not mean they're going to play that same type of defense if Chris Middleton is there.
Usually, but what you fail to realize, you act like bringing a player of Middleton's status back. This is just not we went over that. You're not going to do that again. We went over that. I said it does make a difference, but don't think that it makes that much of a difference that Boston can't figure it out. Okay.
You're not
I'm in
the difference that Boston can't figure it out.
I'm in the boat that I said without Chris Middleton.
I said without Chris Middleton, game 6
everybody
or 7.
should
With
be
Chris
able to agree
Middleton,
to that.
game 6 or 7. It's the
but
same.
I
can win.
I said, and you can go to the tape. I said even without Chris Middleton, I still thought Milwaukee could pull it out. So the way I feel, I saw Boston win anyway. So I don't think it's crazy to say. Because I was saying, even though I'm not as big on Chris Middleton as other people are. Because I was saying, without him, I still think they could win. Like, I still don't think it's going to affect them that much. So being that Boston still won when I didn't think they were going to anyway, I don't think it's crazy to say that they still win.
It's crazy to say that because we just seen this Boston team go Game 7 with a two teams that only had one star and everybody else played bad, and all they add was Malcolm Brogdon.
That's not true because you're missing factors. Why did we go Game 7 with the Heat?
Who was killing? Jimmy Butler was killing one. Nobody.
Why did we go Game 7 with the Heat?
The same problem that y'all.
Why did we go Game 7 with the Heat?
Terrible shot making.
No, because the Heat is a top 2 defense in the league going into the playoffs. So when you go against a defense like that for Boston, who already struggles sometimes to get their offensive moving, what do you think the outcome is, SB? That we're just going to beat them in 5? We're going to beat them in 4? No, they're going to take games. That's what happened against the Bucks.
And the fact that they went 7 with Bam only having one good game and
that says a lot, bro.
I'm saying I'm with you. But my whole point was like earlier going back to Milwaukee. I'm saying yes. If y'all want to say if y'all want to say Chris Middleton being there, if y'all want to say Chris Middleton being there, like maybe that game changes or they might win the series. That's not crazy to say, but it's also not crazy to say Boston will still win that series in 7. Like that's all I've ever been on. I don't think it's crazy to say that Boston can still win that series because that Game 7, even Giannis played bad. Like, let's remember that they lost by like 35 or something.
He had to carry the team. Like,
no. We're not giving passes. We're not. I'm not saying you're giving a pass. But it's Game 7. You got to step up, and I've seen Giannis do it.
How you gonna step up if they pack in the paint and you a primary paint scorer?
That's all I want to know.
He does. He does for sure.
What are we talking about?
I hear you, SB, but it's not like Giannis went off for 40 and everybody else folded. What did Giannis do that Game 7?
Look, you said if Middleton is there, y'all don't pack the paint. Giannis scores 50. What are we talking about?
Bro, hold on, wait.
That was the defense.
Sure.
And he still got 30 and 10.
BooWop.
And what did I say? What did I say to you when you said that Giannis would get 30 and 10? Did I deny it? Did I deny Giannis would get 30 and 10? No. What did I say, BooWop? But what did I say, BooWop? What did I say when you said Giannis would get 30 and 10? What did I say to you?
Sure.
What did I say to you? I said,
matter.
what are the others going to have? So if Giannis is getting 50, how effective is Chris Middleton going to be?
You keep bringing up without Chris Middleton, though.
No, that's the whole point of it. That's your point of it. If you add Chris Middleton back to it, but the Bucks beat Boston because Chris Middleton there, and I'm going off of the way I looked at them, how they played against the Bucks this year. You said that. Those are your words. I got the tape.
I got a
Those
question.
are my exact words.
Right. I know.
I got a question for you. So the thing about your scenario is it worked both ways because Chris Middleton,
and that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just a counter to him saying that Chris Middleton being there will beat Boston because of the way they played this year. And what I'm saying is the counter that is if Chris Middleton is there, Boston plays differently. That's all I'm saying.
And the Bucks play different too. Like,
right, 100%. I acknowledge that. Chris Middleton makes a big difference. I know I acknowledge that. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's that big of a difference, and Boston cannot figure it out.
But Troy, why? Yeah,
and all I'm saying is, I think Boston.
Why you just don't say their defense get better then? Because that's what you're essentially saying.
They have to adjust to Chris Middleton.
You're saying their defense is going to get better.
Because
realistically, we seen them play the best defense we thought they could possibly play. Like against the Bucks. Oh, okay.
We saw.
When we argue,
I could go get the text messages of me telling you we wasn't playing good defense. We wasn't sticking to the schema. I could go get the text message of me telling you that while I was watching the games.
Where do we rank Kevin Durant?
He's 5 to 7. He's no lower than 6 or 7, but he's.
Where do we rank Kyrie Irving?
Top 25.
15.
We can make an argument for top 20.
We saw a healthy Boston defense shut them down.
That don't mean shit because it's KD.
No, it don't mean nothing.
Right. Because we swept them, it don't mean nothing. That's like, look at the irony there. Look at the irony.
BooWop, can you explain why it means nothing?
It means something.
Let me tell you why.
Can you explain why?
But then we'll say KD should have got a game.
Listen. Yes, for his legacy's sake, yes. But it does not mean nothing when I see at the end of the day that this is a better team than the Brooklyn Nets. Clearly was a better team. That was a way better team.
If you're gonna go that route, I get what you mean by like it doesn't mean nothing.
Like offensively and defensively, a better team. Nothing to talk about.
But I don't think anybody expected a sweep like that.
My point when I said it, my point was this. Mm-hmm. They took their two best players out of the series.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
So a healthy Boston team, you don't think they could do that to Giannis and Chris Middleton?
But I think they can do it to Giannis. What I think they can do is take out Middleton. To Middleton, and I said that you need to take Middleton. You can still make Middleton like he's not there if you take him out the game and still put the ball in Giannis' hands. So you still make them one-dimensional. You still make them one-dimensional.
The only way I can.
What is Boston good at?
Listen,
what is Boston good at on defense?
Taking bad shots and turning the ball over.
The only way I can see them truly taking out Middleton, right, is if.
Well, I don't mean take him out. I mean slow him down.
I just said slow him down. I didn't say take him out. I said slow him down.
That's what I mean. Not take him out, but slow him down.
But the whole point is like just like the defense can alter, the offense have more versatility when Middleton is there, bro. So like 100%. But now Giannis has a person that can handle the ball, that can get the shot, that don't give a damn about the first half.
That was my point. That was my point, though.
You're not acknowledging that. Milwaukee played god awful as a team, and it still took them 7 games. That's what you.
Was it god awful because of the? Or was it god awful because
of the defense?
The Celtics defense.
It was a point where they was leaving them open, and they were still missing. What are we
okay.
Wait. Don't get in your flow of the game, but that's just on you, not the defense.
Real quick. What I will say, the defense was making it hard on everyone. Yeah. Like to the point where Giannis wasn't being efficient in a lot of games. And even the ones they won, Giannis was not shooting efficiently either. But you're not gonna stop Giannis. So that's why I say it's not like all my point with this. All I ever say is it's not crazy to say that Boston could still win with Middleton there. Like I don't think that's crazy.
You asking the guy who's their closer too. Middleton is their closer.
Boston beat them.
I hear you, but I'm saying I don't think it's crazy.
Don't move the needle for me to beat Milwaukee.
I get y'all saying
Milwaukee. No,
I get y'all saying because Chris Middleton is there, they win.
So you think if the Bucks played Milwaukee and the Bucks played the Warriors in the finals,
everybody else's job that much easier? That's what I think. Everybody, guys like Bobby Portis getting 3 less shots a game. Guys like
with a healthy Warriors
guys are getting
with a healthy Warriors versus healthy Bucks. I'm taking Milwaukee.
And Drew Holiday is not taking 25 shots a game anymore.
Exactly,
because that was terrible. Now that I will agree with you on. Drew Holiday wouldn't have a bad series with Chris Middleton is there.
Yeah,
because Drew Holiday had to be
half decent. They might would have won.
I think you guys think.
Hey, Drew Holiday had to be a secondary scorer now. He wasn't that all year.
Brings to the team. He brings a lot to that team. You're right. He will make it a different option. He would take the ball out of Drew Holiday's hand and not force him to be a playmaker. I would slightly counter that with, I wasn't saying that when Drew Holiday was hitting those shots, but then I would say to that, how am I wrong to believe that while Theo is saying that the offense will make adjustments to our defense, that we will just out-adjust them in the end? You saying there's just so much adjustments you can make? Yes, I think Boston had enough this year, fully healthy against a fully healthy Bucks team to beat the Bucks. I just think this was the year we beat the Bucks, no matter what it was. Fully healthy.
And that's not crazy. And that is not crazy to say. They have the momentum going into the playoffs.
If you look at how the playoffs begin and how it ended, Nets, Bucks, Heat, the last 3 teams that beat us in the last 3 years in the
playoffs.
They couldn't line up any better. It couldn't line up any better.
But this is how I counter that. Like, I give y'all the next series, y'all swept them. But as soon as y'all matched up with a team within the Warriors who can match y'all defense and scoring with another scoring option, y'all got exposed and lost. Because them turnovers and them bad shots kill y'all. And that's why y'all went 7.
Are you talking about the finals?
Yeah,
yes. That's why y'all went 7 with Milwaukee, and that's why y'all went 7 with the Heat, because y'all turnovers and bad shots. Y'all put y'all
100%. But I was saying that during the games.
Once a team where it had another option that can score and keep up with y'all defensively to take over on y'all turnovers, y'all got exposed.
I wouldn't say. If you want to call it exposure, you can call it that.
I would.
I would say what happened in that finals is
the
Golden State Warriors experience showed more. That's what happens, and they just knew what it took to win a finals. They won 3 before that. Boston don't know what it takes. it's easier for Golden State to force us into mistakes with the experience they have than us to force them into mistakes with the hunger we have.
And it's not the same. And it's not the same because
that's fine.
the way Golden State attacked Boston is not going to be Milwaukee can't attack Boston the way that Golden State did.
Because Giannis is in the paint, I don't want to say run and dunk, but he's attacking the paint. Jimmy Butler attacking the paint. What is Steph doing?
Shooting and
getting their best rim protector out on the perimeter.
And Wiggins will never rebound the ball like that with Giannis and them boys, Bobby Portis like that. They wouldn't be able to play small ball against Milwaukee. They would have to go big. They was easily still playing small ball against y'all.
Thank you, June.
Thank
you.
Kevon Looney was like rebounding like crazy.
Thank you so much. Why would the Bucks go to Game 7? And I said this before, BooWop, and I said this to you. Why would the Bucks go to Game 7 with Boston? Maybe because they had some damn experience getting to the damn finals, and they wasn't going to go out like no damn suckers, like the Nets did in the round before. Maybe they had a little bit more, as y'all like to say, heart to go out there and fight. Yes, 100%. I agree with you. Better team, longest series. Better team, longest series. With or without their second player, they are a better team than the Nets. So I didn't expect anything from that Bulls series, that Bucks series, that Bucks and Boston series, but it to go 6 or 7. Either which way.
For me, personally,
it wasn't going 5-4. Y'all thought it was 5-4. Y'all crazy if y'all thought that Bucks series was going 5-4. Either way,
I never thought that. I thought y'all at least go win in 6.
But for me, my whole point is my whole point of my statement. I was saying I don't believe Malcolm Brogdon moved the needle enough for y'all to beat Milwaukee fully.
I think he does. I think he does.
He does too.
I think he does too.
Because he fits right into the defensive scheme perfectly.
I ain't gonna say he moves the needle. I just think he
just gave us that missing piece. I think
he's what they needed.
Is that right? Because the needle can't move much because we're a finals team, right? We made it to a finals.
Mind you, I called it before the trade happened.
You did.
The needle can move, but it's just
the needle. They could be I get what you're saying, but I'm saying to where they can make it in the season, the needle really can't move because they made it to the finals. So getting back there is the goal. Does Middleton help them achieve that? That's how you say if that is enough to get them over a team like the Bucks or a team like the Warriors. Because if he can just help them when it comes clutch time, when they're not focused, when they turn the ball over, if he can help them bring that back, pull the mistakes that SB just named. If Brogdon can help him, then he's definitely enough.
My only concern for them is still would be Giannis. It's like they can't slow him down.
Nobody can know. That's
nobody. Who can?
As much as I tell you,
BooWop, pay attention to the others and let Giannis do his damn thing.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't win games like that. Well, we showed you we can. Even though we was putting the body on him, Giannis did his damn thing. We paid attention to the others. The others stunk it the fuck up, and we was able to get out of that thing in 7.
I didn't think the others would stink that bad, but they stunk pretty bad. But I don't think
I called that too, Mel. I called that.
Yeah, and then as much as
we telepathic over here, Mel.
As much as
just me.
I mean, y'all know
that's being rooting for the home team, Troy.
As much as I
don't got no telepathic power over here.
As much
for the whole team.
As much as I hate pushing agendas, right? As much as I hate pushing agendas.
You finna say something crazy.
I'm telling y'all right now. Hey, look, I'm not gonna bring it up, but mark my words. What is today? August 19th, 2022. If Milwaukee and Boston play in the finals again, in the playoffs again, and everybody's healthy, if Milwaukee wins, y'all know the narrative is going to be like, see, they would have won last year. All they needed was Chris Middleton. That's exactly what the narrative is going to be. And it's going to be so nasty.
I'll be right here.
First episode, I'm coming on here talking crazy. I'm talking big.
You can't, but it's not the same though.
Right. What we're not gonna do is not gonna act like what goes into that season. What if Brown gets hurt or this person goes down or we're missing?
No, that's why I said fully healthy. That's why I said fully healthy.
Same way.
They gotta have.
That's why I said fully healthy.
You pointed this out. What happened last year? Brown got hurt, right? Brown got hurt, right?
They got Brown got hurt, that's what it got to be again, Troy. It got to be that. It got to be that. It got to be that.
It got to be that. I don't even want it to be that again. I just wish we could go back in time, put Chris Middleton there. Boston still beats them, and this conversation disappears.
No, but I think Boston is a better. No, but here's my thing. I think Boston is a better team now than what they were last year. So that's what I'm saying. If the Bucks beat them this year fully healthy, while the Boston Celtics are better and have another year under Udoka.
That I wouldn't do, and I understand you're right. That's going to be a narrative, but like Mel said, it's going to be different because now the Bucks had a whole year to prepare for these guys.
The same team.
It's not going to be the
I can't give you that. I can't give you
that. The games are not going to be played the same, though.
What are you talking about?
The games are not going to be played the same.
For a different system.
The Boston's gonna have the same coaching staff. Milwaukee's gonna have the same coaching staff. Like I don't think Budenholzer is gonna come in and like
that doesn't justify them losing this year, though.
How? No, all I'm saying, I'm just saying that's what the narrative is gonna be. All I'm pointing out is that I don't agree. But I'm just saying, I don't know this year. If the Bucks lose,
if the Bucks Williams was fully healthy, he would have made Giannis 10 more % inefficient, and then Giannis doesn't score 30 points.
It's possible. It's possible.
I'll be crazy for saying that, right?
No, you won't.
I'll be crazy for saying that, right?
No, you won't.
Yeah, like if they do,
if he doesn't matter in that series, not having him in,
I say I would say a worse field goal percentage. Yeah,
10% is crazy.
Oh yeah, 10% is crazy. Fair enough. Yeah, 10% is crazy, but yeah.
But again, 10%. That's not the same thing though. Like all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, if Middleton and Giannis, that's the same team. Like Boston should have been prepared for this team already with or without Middleton. Now they are better, right? What's the problem?
And I feel like they know they're gonna have to see him again because those are the two best teams in the East.
I'm not even saying it's a problem. I think we match up well against the Bucks. I'm not sitting here saying that the Bucks cannot beat us. You guys are sitting here thinking that just because Boston beat the Bucks, if the Bucks go back and beat Boston, what if after the Bucks beat us next year, we come back the next year and we beat the Bucks again?
Oh yeah, hey, that's called a rivalry. We will have a nice little rivalry.
Yeah. Now we're staying here spewing propaganda for the next 3 years over Giannis this and not healthy this and Boston this, they healthy this and this team the better. Like no,
hey, it's just projection.
Things that go into
every year is different. It's different. Every year is different.
So
yeah, absolutely.
Act like this is not an accurate projection, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, fully healthy with the way these teams are built.
Just because the team is healthy doesn't mean that they're better.
We could beat them in 7 foot.
I'm not saying that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when they both match up with Brogdon, like we look at that team 1 through 15, and the Bucks 1 through 15. All I'm saying is if they match up again. Like the thing going in is, hey, look, Boston's healthy, Milwaukee's healthy. Everybody be like, I think Boston can still win. Don't get me wrong. I think Boston can still win.
What I'm saying is both teams can be healthy going into the series. But what if one team is healthy but just playing bad?
Oh yeah, well, that's a possibility too.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why.
Hold on. What you just said, boy?
That's their fault,
right? And that was the Bucks' fault that they played like that in the playoffs. I don't.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It is
without Middleton.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Every year is different. Every year is different.
No, you're right, Mel. I'm not disagreeing with you, Mel. You're right. I'm just saying, like, yeah, they could be playing bad.
He was waiting on you to say
that, Mel. I'm just saying, like, that ain't like the way I feel. Y'all been here already. There's no excuses. If you play bad, I'm gonna kill the person who play bad. If even if we want to say, oh, Boston's defense is just like Milwaukee has no answer, I'm still gonna say Milwaukee play bad because hey, y'all gotta figure it out. Y'all have been here already. Y'all should know. But but also too, like Boston's defense this year. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I came around late to Boston, but because of Boston's defense, I predicted they have a possibility of making the finals. I just thought I just thought Giannis and them would win. That's what I thought.
You didn't come around like Boston. Troy can attest to this. Boston was trash at the beginning of the year until they made them trades, and then they got real better. They got good. They was bad.
I don't even think it was the trades. I think it just was those guys bought into the system.
Whenever Jaylen Brown sent that tweet.
So who did y'all trade for them? Who y'all got? Derek White
and Derek White and Al Horford did help though. Derek White and Al Horford, they'll help though.
Yeah, Al Horford came as an acquisition in the beginning of the year, so he was there through us.
Al Horford's already there.
Yeah, he was there through us playing that.
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
Y'all literally brought y'all same team.
The change is we bought into the new system that was in front of us. Because you guys got to remember, Boston is coming off the last 3 years of making it to the playoffs, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals twice, and getting beat by the teams that they believe they're better than. And they're looking at this coach who's supposed to be the next best coach, right? Because that's what Brad Stevens was supposed to be. He's supposed to be on top with Pop. He's supposed to get up there with them. But his system isn't working for the guys in front of him. He can get them there, but it's only so far that he can get them there. It's just like KD and OKC. what was the coach? Stephen Brooks. No, I'm serious. Like, if you really look at
Scott
it,
Brooks, yes. Scott Brooks, yes.
Scott Brooks,
I thought you was talking about Billy Donovan.
His system can only get you there so far. Then it kicks into the players, right? And I think
no, that's what I'm saying. I was like, hey, let's not do this.
We're more leaning to. Your system can only get you so far. And then when it's there, that's when the player, if you're the best player, you're supposed to take over.
Yeah.
No, you're right. No, I thought you was talking about Billy. I was like, nah. Them losing wasn't all Billy. Like, that was not Billy Donovan. Scott Brooks I can give you. But Billy Donovan was doing great.
But Troy, you can admit another thing that helped your Boston Celtics team when y'all really brought back the team from when y'all made it to the Eastern Conference Finals with Al Horford. Only thing you was missing was the Morris swing. So as you brought the chemistry back that y'all had. So you got a lot of
what happened was Jason Tatum looked like a top 5 player.
That's
what happened. Jaylen Brown looked like a top 15 type player. So that's
only time Al
top 10 in the finals. Shit.
Only reason why people are saying that SB and why you're saying that the acquisition of Al Horford paid off is because it paid off in the playoffs when JB and JT wasn't doing that thing. Al Horford stepped up and showed you he could drop
big time. That's what you need players.
Like that's why people were saying that, because nobody was saying that. Al Horford. All we were saying was Al Horford is a good acquisition. And bringing Al Horford back, they needed that. They needed a backup center, and then he wanted to be in our starting center because Robert Williams was down.
Yeah, but Al Horford helped y'all a lot because he can play
100%.
Four,
and so did
you can rotate y'all defense manager. I rock with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, my favorite player in the NBA. But I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it.
It's harder to me to duplicate with Boston.
That was disgusting. That was just
tough. Like, I don't realistically see healthy or not. Like, they have an answer for Giannis, and I think Chris Middleton will be
closing that door.
Yeah, and I just think he watched his team last year struggle without him. I think that do something to a player. Like, he watched.
What was the score points in this?
They shot 18% for 3. I know
that's not what that is.
It was 109 to 81. The game 7 was 109 to 81. That was game 7. That was the game. Everybody on Milwaukee was trash. Like, Giannis had 25.
No team gonna win. No team gonna win the series in today's NBA shooting 18% from 3. It's impossible.
But why do you shoot 18% from 3? It's just nobody standing in front of you. Nobody's doing nothing.
It's half defense and half you just missed open shots.
It's missing a lot of shots too, Troy.
Yeah, like 18%. More often than not, you missing.
Yeah, you know why? Because Boston is a good team getting back to the perimeter. That was
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Boston's defense came into play.
One of the things we fixed when we turned it around.
So this is
that damn perimeter.
Troy. So this is what I would say. This is what I would say.
Middleton could do that shit all he wants.
Troy, I'm on your side. I'm just saying.
Not you. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just saying. This is what I would say. I would say, like, let's say they make like just a good more of their open shots. I think they could still lose. It just won't be 109-81. It'll be like 109-100. You know what I mean? But like 18%, 9 times out of 10 in today's league, that's not all
Middleton.
Defense. Open shots
So game 2. The Boston beat the Bucks, right? And I know it's a different series, right? But Boston beat the Bucks 109-86. Middleton closes that game out.
The game is completely different with Middleton.
I understand, but I'm just asking the question. If these are the scores with Chris Middleton there, is Chris Middleton closing the game?
So this is what I would say. The blowouts that Boston had over Milwaukee. The blowouts that Boston had over Milwaukee
will not happen.
I'm not saying they're going to win. Like, I still think Boston wins.
So in game 3, when the Bucks beat us by 2, Chris Middleton there, they beat us by 12.
Not necessarily. That? I mean, it could happen. It could happen though. No, that's a possibility that can happen. That's a possibility.
I'm just saying, like, I just know the series with Chris Middleton is a different series. Like, he's 100%. That valuable to that team. 100%. That's all I know. Like, that's all I know.
Value he has, KD and Kyrie had to the team.
Who?
What do you mean by that? I mean, we can move on. We can move on. No, we can move on. But I was about to say we can move on. But I was like,
I feel like we just chippy about the Boston. I hate to see how it's going to go this next.
We should move on.
I'm so glad.
I don't even think. I think it's going to play out. I think it's going to play out so well.
You have a team. This is what you call biasness.
No, I'm not even being biased.
All to the next. All to the next.
I'm not at all. You know I'm consistent with not being biased, but I'm just not going to overlook what you guys overlook.
You can't help but be biased.
It has nothing to do with bias. If you're picking one side of the spectrum and I jump on the other side to tell you that, this is a part of it too. That's not me being biased. Just because No, just because
you got a Larry Bird shrine behind
just
you.
Because it's the Eli's back there too. Don't play. It's Eli's shrine.
You biased with
just
the Giants.
Because it's the team I like does not make me biased. Because I did this defending other teams too. So don't act like I just do it for Boston. It becomes biased. It becomes biased if I only do
find
it
a
for
way
Boston.
to see it Boston way, Troy. You always.
No, not at all.
Yes,
it's a Boston way, man.
Not at all. Because I could go
Troy,
back
have
to
you
text
ever
messages.
Troy, have you ever
back to
said
text messages, BooWop, when I'm sitting here telling you, we're gonna lose this game. We're not playing good. Our defense not playing.
But have you said it on live? Have you said it on the stream?
Like, yeah, I'm saying it right now.
He always He always say it after his team, like after the series when Boston lose the game, he be like,
"That's bullshit," and that's bullshit.
Because
I'll go pull up the live right now when we was talking about it. I was like, "BooWop, you know what I told you last night? I thought Boston was gonna lose this game." I have said it on live. Stop playing.
I'm talking about
y'all don't listen.
Series.
Y'all don't listen.
You
I'm
have
talking
never
about
picked Boston to
understanding.
lose a series.
Yes, I did. I said they could lose the Bucs series 6-0.
No, could.
I'm gonna outright.
You leave the
what
door
did I say?
open, Troy,
What did I
because
say?
you need
I
bias
leave the
and
door open
opposition.
for every
You
team.
leave the door open.
I leave the door open for every team.
Leaving the door open ain't outright picking somebody else.
Was I not the one that said Toronto can come back and win the series being down 3-1 when they won a game, or 2-1 when they won a game? Was I not that? That's me leaving the door open for Toronto. I don't have no ties with Toronto. I'm not a Drake fan.
No, Troy. But I'm saying like for example, have you ever came out on the show and be like, you know what, this series is coming up, Boston is about to lose this series? Or did you not think that Boston would win every single series they played?
I don't do that for no team.
No, I'm just asking you. Did you ever?
No, because you're trying to put me in a biased spectrum. Like, if you don't do it for your team, then you're biased. No, I don't do it for no team. So it makes me consistent. That's the difference.
You can be biased and consistent. You can be biased and
consistent. You can be biased and consistent.
Troy,
I'm not biased and consistent.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna ask you a question.
I didn't think Boston was going to turn it around and do what they did this season. Hell no, I didn't think that.
Yeah, nobody.
I didn't think Boston would be the top team, the second team in the East. Hell no.
But you thought they would win the NBA championship, though, right?
When we got there, hell yeah, I thought that. Hell yeah.
But you thought. Wait. So okay, so let me ask you. Did you think they were going to be the next?
Boston can lose, and then thank you for refreshing my memory. I said Boston can lose this series against the Warriors, right? Because it comes down to experience over hunger. And sometimes experience it isn't enough, but sometimes hunger could be enough. So that's me right there telling you that Boston can lose the damn Golden State series. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay,
next year Boston's gonna come out and lose their first 10 games. That's what y'all want from me? Like, I don't understand.
Do that, Troy.
I mean, if they do, it'll be hilarious.
That will be hilarious. But Troy, I got to hit on my question. Did we move to the next one?
I want them to come out and lose their first 10 games. What we do this year, start off bad, finish strong. I'll take it again.
Did the Celtics lose the series when Steph Curry stole that game in Boston? Was that the game that made y'all lose the series?
Was that the game that? No, I had hope in us as a fan. I had hope in us all the way up until.
Well, I'm talking about Steph Curry stole that game.
Once game 6 came, that's when I think reality set into me as a fan that it was over for Boston.
Okay. All right.
Game 6, I knew. I was like, we're not getting out of here. They're going to finish us here because that experience is going to show. They're not going to give us a chance. Because I believe I said it to BooWop, that if we won that game, that we was taking game 7. We was going to take, because then now we're confident enough to know that we've been there 2 times in the same playoff run.
Steph Curry.
I mean, y'all also lost the game. Steph Curry played bad, so that was tough.
Yeah, I mean, their others stepped up. We couldn't do to them what we did to the to the Bucks.
The others stepped up. Fuck, I ain't gonna start another.
I'm about to say Andrew Wiggins getting 16 rebounds.
When the others stepped up.
SB, if you want to come sit on stream, sit off live with me, and you want to go through the footage of tapes,
we gotta go.
We can go through them, because then you'll be like, oh damn, Troy, you're right. You did say that. Oh, Troy, you did say that.
I believe you.
No, that's why I keep the tapes. Every single one is downloaded onto a hard drive. I just want you to know that. So it ain't going nowhere. But let's get into this TVT, man. We got the 93 Suns versus the 2001 Suns, which is
2021 Suns.
Oh, we.
So yeah, 21. Sorry. So the order is SB, Gbaby, Mel, Theo, BooWop. Same order y'all came in as.
Okay.
All right. So 93 Suns versus 2001 Suns. 21, sorry, I keep saying 2000. 2021 Suns, SB offense.
93 Suns.
21 Suns.
Mel.
93.
Theo.
21.
Who up?
21.
21 defense. SB. You first.
Oh yeah, I forgot him first. I might still go 93 again. 93.
93.
93.
21.
21. Better coach.
I'll go 21 for that one.
21.
I like Monty. I rock with Monty. Might be a little personal on them, but I like Monty.
It's tough though.
It is.
Nah, I know. I'm just thinking. I'm still going 93 though.
I'll go. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go 93, bro.
Let me.
Monty Williams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 93. Yeah.
Better bench.
90. I'm going 93.
I think I'm going 21.
93.
21.
93.
6-man.
Whoa. Well, if I say a better bench, I'm going to go 93 again. 93.
21.
93.
Danny Ainge was the 6-man, right?
I think Cedric Ceballos was.
Cedric Ceballos.
Cedric, yeah, said. And the 6-man for the 21 was right, Miles. Now Miles Bridges started, right?
Nah, this year it was
Cameron Payne probably was the 6-man for them.
It was
probably
Cameron Payne.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely 93. Cameron Payne is trash.
93.
Best playmaker.
21.
21.
Come on, Mel.
You just defended your boy. Look, now that
Mel.
Look, you just defended your boy a couple 30 minutes ago. So what you gonna do?
I'm not. But that was against Dame. Chris Paul. That's another thing.
So who you picking?
When we're talking about playmaking. Just so y'all know, I do think Kevin Johnson's better than Chris Paul.
Save it for another show. Tell me who you got,
So
Mel.
Mel, who you picking? Oh my god.
Say it again, Mel. What you saying?
No, he's not saying it again.
We have the book up.
We're gonna go play. All right, Chris Paul's better playmaker.
Chris Paul.
He said Chris Paul for getting the.
He want to say Chris Paul so bad.
21.
He want to say
21.
Toughness.
93. Just seems soft. 21
93.
soft.
93.
93.
93.
Chemistry.
I mean, I heard stories about the Suns, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna say 21 for the laugh of it.
21.
If you know, you know.
21.
Oh no, 93.
21.
I'm gonna say 93.
Who would you rather play?
21 for sure.
I don't know. I'll say 93.
All you need is Luka. You gonna win by 50.
21.
21.
21.
Who wins?
93.
Hmm, 21. Why not?
93.
21.
93.
All right, you can discuss if you have anything to discuss.
Hey,
I gotta say, when I said bench, I should have said 93. I said 21.
Yeah, y'all tweet. And then for y'all to say offense and this 90, and I got both of us in front of me. The Suns won 62 games. And they was first in points and first in offensive rating. Y'all.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up. So they were first at the time.
Right.
But offensive rating, the 21 Suns had a 117.2, and the 93 Suns had a 113.3. So the Suns had the 21 Suns had a better offensive rating than the 93 Suns.
The league was different.
But they were okay. No, I get you. But they were both first.
That's why you can't use both.
But they were both first at the time. Like the 93 Suns were first, and the 21 Suns were first.
So
I'm gonna go with the higher rating.
One is Chuck MVP.
But one had an MVP on it though.
Right, and I'm saying they had an MVP, bro.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
it was 28-22.
But then the Suns have 2 guys in the top 10 MVP voting.
Was Kevin Durant
and Devin Booker. Chris Paul and Devin Booker were both in the MVP voting.
No, that was next year, was it?
No, it was this year. Because this is Chris Paul's first year when they went to the NBA Finals.
We didn't even get. We 2 hours in. We didn't even start at that point, boy. Then that's go. We got caught in that Boston Celtics talk. You forgot. Oh wait, no.
As soon as the Boston Celtics came up, Troy said, "Man,
Troy went super.
We getting ready, boy."
Every time, because
Troy be chilling till somebody talk. Hey, how's that not biased? Oh, you be chilling till all of a sudden somebody get in something.
No, it's just the Buck series. BooWop knows that. It's just the Buck series. It's just
he grabbed that Shamrock.
Any other. I didn't go hard. I didn't go hard when we started talking about KD. I didn't go hard on SB when he was talking about trading KD to Boston. I didn't go hard on him. It's just when you bring up that Buck series. That's it. That's it. But let's get to it. Y'all want to get to the safer out, or y'all want the game show?
Let's do the safer out, then the game.
Yeah, because this is
the safer out.
Chilling for this.
I got something.
I'm gonna be right back though. But yeah, I'm with the safer out because
He muted himself while he was talking.
He said he had to go do something. But.
So let me get my shit.
Big bro.
Let me.
Theo,
he back.
They had to go get their drink.
Slightly back. Slightly. Chat, how y'all doing? We know y'all in and out. It's all right. Today's a longer show than usual.
Yeah, we should have started the show off with Reggie.
But we had hitters on the show today, so
yeah.
We couldn't not get away with a longer show. Everybody taking an intermissional break. Like
they had to smoke
while we live, they're taking an intermissional break.
So one thing I'm gonna do, Theo, I'll tell you since you're here. So I wrote a list.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I got 3 players. Wait, Theo's on too. I thought he was here. He froze. Tough. But you know already. So everybody, I got 3 players. I'm gonna compare side by side to Reggie's resume, and I want somebody to tell me who better. That's it. And then I'm gonna tell you what the players is after. That's it. When we get to this.
BooWop, you might make a note.
Troy, in fairness, I didn't know everybody else was gonna leave at the same time.
Yeah, everybody just started taking off on me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be the catalyst for that. I was just like, hey, yo, I gotta be back.
I was finna blank out on you.
I blame you.
You got to put your charger in?
Yeah, I was finna.
Mail back? All right, mail back.
I was finna go crazy.
Right, put everybody back in their position. All right, we got safe out. Reggie Miller, the SB Talk Sports Special. All right, You wanted Reggie, you're getting Reggie. Reggie was drafted by the Pacers, first round, 11th pick overall in 87. His career, he played 1,389 games, 18.2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 47 from the field, 39.5 from 3, 88 from the free throw line. And for you guys that love efficiency field goal rating 54. He's 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, 7 NBA All 7 top 75 Hall of Fame in 2012. Played 18 years.
Shouldn't be top 75. Should not be in the top 75. That's atrocious. If Dwight Howard ain't making it, Reggie Miller in, that's atrocious.
All right, so his career highs, just every category.
That ain't Reggie's fault. That's Dame's fault.
The highest he's ever scored. I didn't even see GK pop in here earlier.
He shouldn't be either.
Reggie, minutes played 55 points, 57 rebounds, 12 assists, 11 steals, 6 blocks, 3 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds, 9 field goals made, 16 field goals attempted, 29 3-pointers made, 8 3-pointers attempted, 16 free throws, 21 23 turnovers, 8 playoffs high minutes 51 points, 41 rebounds, 11 assists, 7 steals, 5 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 defensive, 8 field goals is 15 27, 3-pointers 7 16, free throws 17 to 19, and then turnovers is 18. The floor is yours.
All right, first of all, what other before I go in, what other basketball players do you have in this safe out that I know that you have? Or Reggie Miller
that's made the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, made the yeah.
I know Kevin Johnson made it. We got rid of Joe Johnson, Jamal Crawford.
It's funny.
Rondo made it.
Because Reggie Miller show kind of remind me of Joe Johnson too. That's good.
So Casey Jones out, Robert Horry out.
He definitely do.
Robert Horry out, Jordan Crawford out, Rondo was safe, Chris Webber was safe, Kevin Johnson was safe.
I'm gonna let everybody go get their answer before I do that.
Antoine Jameson was out, Andre Iguodala safe, Mark McGuire safe, Andre J.R. Smith was out, Joe Johnson out, Stephon Marbury out, and that was it.
Tough. Okay.
Oh, some more. And it was somebody else. Dennis Rodman was safe.
Okay. I mean, I'm just looking at a guy who gets so much praise for one game with the Knicks, and because Michael Jordan gave him one little nod, said he was the toughest team he played against, and also that the era that we playing in now benefits more of his game, where Reggie played 18 years, only got 5 All-Stars and 3 All-NBAs, and none of them was first team. So out of 18 years, he was top 3 at his position 3 times, maybe. So that's so only thing Reggie Miller really gets you was coming off screen, shooting the ball. That's pretty much the basic average player in the NBA right now. So you telling me this guy one of the greats, and
we're not talking about right now, though. We're not talking about right now.
I'm talking, but that's why he's out.
We're not. No, we're talking about when he played.
I'm telling you, when he played, he's accomplished. What have Reggie done besides the Knicks and Michael Jordan cosign? Please tell me.
Was he not the best player on the team that went to the finals? Before there was James Harden.
What year?
You talk about 99?
2000, 2001?
He only went to the finals once.
99, 2000? 99, 2000?
Yes, he did,
was
Roddy.
on that team.
Okay.
Tell him like it is, Roddy.
Yo,
did he really? Let's see. Hey, he is a playoff riser. Absolutely, he did. I'm seeing 30. I'm seeing 30 and 29. And, hey,
of course.
Hold up. Y'all know Reggie Miller was never going to be first team any time in his
Michael
career.
Jordan was he
could have made second team.
No, and you know what else he did? Clearly made a couple of All-NBA teams. But another thing
out of 18 years, though.
Yeah, but that's you when you
18 years. Listen, Michael Jordan won that his whole time.
Yeah, Kobe didn't have.
Yes, he was.
The only years Reggie would have had a chance of making first team is the years Michael Jordan retired. 94 and 95. Those are the only 2 years he would have had a chance to make a first team.
And he did.
Because after MJ left, you had Kobe coming up. Who else was shooting guard at the time? AI was here. Like, he wasn't better than Billy.
And then it's so crazy that everybody praised all of a sudden making it to the finals. Back during this time, nobody ever brought up. As soon as they brought up Reggie in the finals, they just said he lost. That's why it was. But to LeBron,
no, I said he was the best player.
To the finals.
I said he was the best player.
That's fine. But what else?
I didn't say nothing about winning or losing. I just said he was the best player on the team that he took there.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Do you give AI that same love?
I get definitely.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
So the thing I had got set up right. I got a list of players. I'm gonna compare their resume side by side, and these players who didn't make it the top 75, and you tell me if Reggie Miller's resume is better. Then I name the player after the fact. Okay, the first player on the list, he played 17 years. He a 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA. He made his second, and he made third NBA twice. He a 2-time All-Defensive second team player. He's an NBA champion, and he got a Finals MVP. And I could go deep more on that.
17 years?
17 years. Tell me, is that player resume better than Reggie Miller's?
I'll give it to him because he got the chip in the Finals MVP. But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Joe Dumars, right?
No, it's not Joe Dumars. But would y'all? I'm asking everybody before I say the name. Would y'all put this player over? And I could go to the
go ahead, Station.
The player is Chauncey Billups.
Oh yeah, Chauncey Billups.
You said it's close. Imagine
Chauncey Billups is higher than Reggie though, so I don't know what.
How? Chauncey Billups didn't make the top 75. Reggie did.
Chauncey Billups.
Well, I hate the top 75. I think it's terrible.
Chauncey Billups is not better than Reggie Miller though. Keep
going. Because the thing you're missing is Reggie's impact too on that Pacers team.
Keep going though. That was cute though. Keep going.
No, thank you.
That was nice.
That was cute.
That was cute. I said that was cute. Yeah. I said I got more to it. I just said the first.
Go ahead.
The next player. I don't count the championship, but he won the championship. He was a bench warmer older on the championship, so you can X the championship out. 6-time All-Star game MVP, 5-time All-NBA, He was second team. He was second team 3 times doing Reggie, and he played with Reggie during his time, and he was third team twice. Won the rookie of the year. He was all rookie first team. He played 14 years, and I could give you all his career numbers and stats and his other numbers percentage.
Can I just hear the points per game?
Points
you
per
talking
game?
about Chris Mullin?
No, it's not Chris Mullin. He averaged 21 points for his career. 21 points per game.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Like Mark Aguirre.
No, it's not Mark Aguirre.
Y'all too busy trying to guess the player.
I mean,
tell me the resume. No, tell me if the resume better or not. This is a blind fact.
Yeah, the resume.
I mean, they low key easily. They low key the same, but barely. Yeah.
I'm taking Miller on that one.
What you do?
Who is it?
I got you.
Who is it? Dylan Strip?
No, it's Mitch Richmond.
Taking Reggie Miller.
No.
Yeah,
Richmond's not better than Reggie.
I'm not.
But you was going. But y'all
you guys want the names, and then you're saying he's not better. He's just saying compare them all for what he's getting.
Yeah, the resumes, and I'm saying the resume. Mitch Richmond's resume.
But that's not. But that doesn't tell the whole. But that doesn't tell the whole story.
I know that, Mel. I'm on your side, but
y'all not giving me no answer. I say the name. That's the problem. Y'all supposed to tell me yes or no.
No, I said I had Reggie before you said it.
Right, but that's only. But that's a piece of the equation. That's not the whole thing.
You going off the name alone.
If I give you J.R. Smith's resume without giving you J.R. Smith's resume is better than some people's resumes. But then when you compare the two of them,
that's a fair point.
No, that's a good point. But like I said, I was gonna keep going. Ask. He got 20,000 points. He got 3,000 rebounds, almost 4,000 since I go to percent. That's when you add all the other stuff that play into totality of it.
Yeah,
I also acknowledge that I said that he was a bench warmer on his championship team. So I'm giving you the story of not just saying NBA champion, like he was a key contributor. I literally said from the jump of Mitch Richmond, he was a bench warmer on the championship. So I'm telling you the story of his career. It's not like I'm just saying NBA champion, this, that.
Right.
So, okay, I'll do the next play. Now, tell me your answer
before you say the name.
Before I say the
name.
Before you say the name, Mel.
Before I say, just tell me yes or no. Compared to Reggie's resume, he played 16 years. He's a 4-time champion. Actually, he contributed to these championships. 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. He won the 6th Man of the Year. He got 14,000 points, 3,000 assists, 3,000 rebounds, 4,000 assists, 44% shooting, 36% for 3, 82 from the free throw. 20 per, and he's 106 win shares.
Who is this? I'm sorry. I can't.
Tell me yes or no. You take
as far as the resume. I am taking the 4 championships.
I'm taking Reggie.
He was a key contributor to those championships.
I'm taking the championships.
We're taking Robert Horry resume, bro. Like,
it's not Robert Horry.
Nah, Robert Horry got 7.
Robert Horry resume don't compare to Reggie Miller. All he really got on there is some championships. That's it. He don't have nothing else on there.
I'm taking Reggie.
You say you taking Reggie? Theo, you taking Reggie or the blind?
Taking Reg.
I'm taking
I'm taking the 4 chips.
I'm taking the resume. I'm taking the guy you said.
Okay, Mel, and he's all rookie second team too. When he's rookie,
I'm gonna take Reggie.
The player Manu Ginobili.
Yup.
I'm
taking Manu over Reggie too.
Yeah, now that I see the name, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do the y'all. I'm taking Manu.
Yeah, I'm for sure taking Manu. So
Manu never had to be the number 1 option on any team.
He was chosen. He played his role in his team, and his resume is better as a role player. That you proving my point. His resume is better or just as good as a role player.
No, it's not because he had Tim Duncan and everybody else. You're trying to compare a role player to somebody who had to carry a team by himself.
He's not a He was
he also got carried by Jermaine O'Neal and Ron Artest.
He did not.
He got carried right to the palace.
Even if you want to say that's carrying, is that the same carrying as Tim Duncan?
Hey, Tim Duncan could have won without Manu. Hold up now. We're not gonna act like Manu. We're not gonna act like Tim Duncan. Maybe one of them. Maybe
so if Tim Duncan could have won without Manu, why are we even talking about?
If you replace,
no, I'm saying Tim Duncan couldn't have won without Manu. No, that's how important he was.
Right. I know that.
No, if you replace Manu Ginobili with prime Danny Green, they still win those championships.
Hell no.
Hell no. We're not doing that.
Not prime Danny Green.
We just got to get prime Danny Green in every show. That's all.
Yeah, we
got. Taking Reggie all the time.
It's our sponsor. We gotta drop.
But do y'all think Reggie should be top 75? That's just
based off of Reggie is top 75 to me.
Yes. Off the Knicks game and off Jordan Cousins.
He had impact on the game, man. He did.
Reggie was one of the clutch players in his time.
In fairness, his playoff numbers are kind of crazy.
His playoff numbers is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But J-Bay, this
ain't that when it mattered most though?
No. This how I bounce back out there because when people have these GOAT debates, right? They trash the 90s about the illegal defense. Jordan had easy to score, but when y'all bring up Reggie, it's a different story. And that's Mel know that's a fact.
Who I mean, his first 4 years, he was getting bounced in the first round.
Guys. Yeah. Come on, guys.
But
his first 4 years, he was getting bounced.
But that's all I'm saying. People don't keep it the same. People will tell me Reggie was this, Reggie was that, but then tell me Mike had it easy against plumbers and firemen. And
I've never said that. Who said that?
No, he's not talking about you. He's just talking about the
consensus. Because they're stupid.
That ain't even a consensus. That's this young ass generation.
That's stupid.
That's this young ass generation.
Theo is struggling to.
The consensus don't think that.
No, definitely the consensus.
It's not. I mean, the competition at positions, at least shooting guards, is a lot harder now than it was back then.
You said and Reggie. I
said the competition at shooting guards, like the overall depth of comp. I would say it's better now than it was back then.
You can say the talent.
Reggie wasn't top 3 at his position in the 90s.
Yeah, and I can say the center talent now is bullshit.
Agree.
Agree. But the talent overall,
Gbaby ain't putting up with that. His favorite guy.
It's better today.
But in that position,
end of the day,
he ain't taking that.
What people lose about the 90s is that it was better quality of basketball, in my opinion, as far as like
not really, not skill wise.
No, it was skill. Yes, it was.
Y'all,
see,
hey,
this
argument. With this
no. Before you
miss me with this competitive talk, bro.
Stop moving your
going
ponytail.
To play golf with these same people right before the game. But y'all trying to tell me they not friends, bro. What are we talking about, bro?
They wasn't friends.
The difference in the NBA today, the difference in the NBA today and the NBA back in the 90s is what was valued back then isn't valued today. They didn't value the 3-point line the way that they do today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if they valued the 3-point line, dudes like Craig Hodges would have been more implemental in the Bulls offense. Reggie Miller would have shot more threes. Mark Price would have shot more threes. Larry Bird would have shot more threes. But they valued defense and slashing.
I mean, he was taking 5, 7, 6, 8 threes a game.
It's funny that we was arguing about a certain player earlier. So, Mel, I got a question. I give Reggie a little bit, but majority of Reggie offense, what's the difference between Reggie and Klay Thompson? Offensively wise.
Reggie can do it off the dribble. Reggie can do it off the dribble.
Bit, but majority of his points came out pin downs, right?
Give me Klay.
Yeah.
You said you taking Klay offensively over Reggie?
Yes.
Huh?
And my guy can score 60 points in 3 dribbles. I'm
taking Klay.
Oh, yo, I hate. Now I'm about to get back. Stop it. Now, hold up. I am so tired.
In that offense,
hold up. I am so tired.
I don't know.
I am so tired of this little 60 points on 11 dribbles or whatever it was. You want to know why I'm so tired of that? Because y'all act like he was doing this like he the main guy. He just catch on and he was coming off a hella screens.
Reggie do the same thing.
And they was doubling Steph. Like, I don't know why people act like, the 11 dribbles, the 11 dribbles is so nasty when he's literally a catch and shoot player. Most of his buckets come when he's not dribbling. So I hate this whole, just say he scored 60. Just say he scored 60. Enough with the 11 dribbles, because y'all trying to make it bigger than what it is. Just like you said earlier today. Wait. Just like hold up. I'm almost done.
11 dribbles.
No. I'm almost done. Mel, you said earlier, I don't care how you get it as long as you get it.
Right.
So 60 points is 60 points. I don't care how you get it unless you didn't miss a shot. If you did it going 20 for 20 from the field, all right, I can give you that. But enough with the dribbles, man. The dribbles does not make it more impressive. It's 60 points.
Oh, wait, Gbaby, hold on, wait.
Because he's a catch and shoot guy. You got Steph Curry on the other team. So, he going to get hella open looks. He was just on point that day.
Go ahead, you done, Gbaby?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm good.
I just want to say, I know what Mel about to say. He didn't do it as the man on his team because there's a lot more pressure when you're the man on your team, right? But 63 points on 11 dribble is crazy.
No. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not.
Reggie Miller is not a better defender than Klay.
No.
Reggie Miller does not go one-on-one on somebody like you think. He's going to do the same thing Klay does, and the team is going to be better defensively, bro.
Yeah, I say
And he
Klay
did it.
might
And
be a
he did it
better
in the
player.
era where people wasn't playing like that, and nobody seen that offense like that.
But to think still that Reggie Miller on this team, to me, he would be, if not a better scorer to me on this team. I don't think he would be a better defender. No.
If Reggie Miller played today, he'll be. If Reggie Miller played today, he'll be Cal Korver or Duncan Robinson.
You're
just a
tripping
shooter.
hard.
I'm not.
You are
That's a
wild, bro.
stretch.
You are nuts.
That's a stretch.
You are nuts.
227-55.
Yeah,
that
put
is
it,
ridiculous.
flip it, and I'm gonna defend it too. I wish you would.
Yeah,
defend
that's
it.
I am
That's
Besides
ridiculous.
shooting, what does he really bring?
that's nasty.
Yo,
In this
That is
era, bro,
stupid.
he
He
would
shot
be better.
21.
It's clear that Reggie
He
Miller
took 33 shots.
Reggie was
21 to 33, 8
Nah,
to
give me his
14
leader.
from the 3-point range.
This
So
is
24
You're
in the
trying.
points.
You're talking about an era that is gone. You can't compare what they did back then to what they do now.
I'm with Mel on that.
And in this game,
He
today,
wasn't top. He
clearly,
wasn't a
the
top
game
three shooting guard
But
when
the
he
game
played.
today clearly complements what Reggie Miller does. Like, he would be able to get off in this era. Like, clearly.
I also agree with BooWop.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like Larry Bird was considered the greatest 3-point shooter until we had Steph Curry, correct?
Nah.
Ray Allen, Reggie Miller.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
Ray Allen
Larry Bird
Ray
was
Allen or
considered
Reggie
the
Miller were
best.
not considered better 3-point shooters than Larry Bird.
No, they
Everybody
weren't.
called Ray
No, they
Allen.
weren't.
Now clip that. Now
Larry
clip
told me.
that. Clip that.
Larry just told me to tell y'all, if you think anybody's a better 3-point shooter than him, you're fucking bat crazy shit.
I'll take 10 3-point shooters over Larry Bird. But
Nah,
that's
I
not
wouldn't
over
take
there.
10.
That's
I wouldn't take 10.
Why
I take about.
you go so far, Gbaby?
This man was shooting 2 threes a game.
But that's
I'm
the
not trying to
problem.
hear that,
It wasn't
bro.
a 3-point era though back then. Like that
And
was
that's
a
exactly
lot.
what Mel just said. You're
That was a
comparing
lot.
I'm
two
still
eras.
taking. So
You're
why would I
comparing
not
two
take the
eras
guys
and
who
not
shoot it at
taking-
more volume more
Judge him off the
efficiently?
3-point
Because
contest. Why you don't judge him off the
if you
3-point
taking,
contest?
if
I don't care about a 3. Carl Anthony Towns with a 3-point contest.
G-Baby, that
Like if
matters.
it's not
He
in
won
a
multiple
that is not in a
3-point
game
contests.
setting. It is
G-Baby,
not in a game
it
setting with
doesn't matter.
defense.
That's
I'm not
shooting
doing that.
threes.
I'm not doing that.
Skill is
Anybody
shooting
can go in the
under
gym one day and
situation.
not miss a 3 for 10 minutes. Like
G-Baby,
any
Carl
like I'm
Anthony
not doing that, bro.
Towns
They get 10 minutes. They get 10 minutes. Hold on. They get 10 minutes or they get 60 seconds or a minute 30.
Whatever. Like
Okay,
I'm
so there's no
saying,
pressure on him.
if
Just
you're
take the
not
shot
if
at
you're
your
not
own
doing it in
willing
game speed,
right?
if
So
you're
by the
not
time they
doing
get to the last rack and they got 10 seconds left, what happens?
If
They have to
you're
jump
not-
them things the fuck up there, right?
If you are not shooting threes in game speed, I don't care how many threes you make in 60 seconds with no defense in your face for a spectacle.
Can't you tell
I don't
us
care
somebody
what you
can
do in
win
a 3-point contest.
You should be able to still tell they can shoot threes, G-Baby.
I didn't say he couldn't shoot threes. I just said I'm taking other guys over him.
What is your proof?
I'm saying I would take other guys over him.
Why?
Who shoot,
Well,
Why?
because they who
They
shoot
shoot
more and
more,
are more
right?
efficient. Whoever shoots more,
Can't
more
say
efficient.
more-
They
but-
can't
I'll
say
take
more
Damian
efficient.
Lillard as a
You
3-point
can't-
shooter over
You
Larry
can't
Bird.
say- You can't say more efficient because if Larry Bird took
I mean,
the
that's
same
not-
amount of
that's not-
shots
that's
as the
not
guy
crazy
that
to
you're
say
taking
that,
over
though.
him, he would make it.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely
Yeah,
ridiculous.
possibly. Again,
It's
possibly.
absolutely
We don't-
ridiculous.
No, it's not.
It's
As a
absolutely
3-point shooter,
As a
come
Yes,
on,
three-point
man.
look at the
Ridiculous.
skill, G. What you have to do is look at the skill in his time of what he did with the 3-point line,
Agreed.
what it was accessible to him. So in that time,
Yeah,
all
he
the-
was
everybody
great
hold on,
for
G.
his era.
G,
He was
G,
great for his era.
hold on. In that time, Larry was it wasn't predicated on taking threes, so they took a bare minimum of threes, even team wise, right? Not even player, just team wise. The 3-pointers was way lower than what they are now, right?
It
So
wasn't
take that.
consistent.
If you take that, hold on. If you take that into consideration, right, and you then take Larry Bird and you take that Boston team and you put them in a time where 3 points is predicated, right? You want them to take more threes. Who you think on that team is taking the 3-point shots?
I mean, it's close. It's closer than what I think. The problem is if Gbaby. Now, if you say who's a better scorer, I'm saying Larry Bird all day. But from the shooting perspective, it's closer than what y'all think. Just
And
play
I-
this
and
But if
shooting.
you're going
I was
shooting,
trying-
if you're going
Just
shooting
shooting alone.
but if you're going shooting alone, that means you're counting Bird's inside game and outside game.
Yeah,
his
shooting, just
two-point
shooting.
shot-
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're not
I
touching
said-
Bird.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not touching Bird's
3-point
No, he's
shooter.
not.
I'm sorry.
I say Larry Bird is a better shooter.
I
I
will
just said it's
specify.
close.
I will
Okay.
specify
It's
as a
close.
3-point shooter.
got you, Larry.
As
I
a
got you.
3-point shooter, I am going to take Damian Lillard over Larry Bird. That's what I am going to do. I'm going to take Damian Lillard over Larry Bird.
Ain't nobody
I'm not
saying
agreeing
you
with
crazy
that, but
said.
it's
I'm just
close.
saying
It's
10 is strong.
That's what I said, and that's what everybody went
Oh,
off.
you said 10. No, you said 10 people.
Yes, I think I'm taking 10 people
You
shooting
only
the three
taking
over.
10 people because of value. That's it.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
As a 3-point shooter, yes.
Yeah, right, because of value. But we already.
Are you saying value or volume?
Mel is
Value
stressed out right
because
now.
of value.
I feel like
and that's it. Because they shoot
Mel
more
is
threes.
I'm not saying these shooters are better
it's
players than
getting
Larry
quick,
Bird.
No.
Larry Bird's top 10 all time. I'm just saying.
You're saying that there's shooters.
You said there are 10 shooters better than Larry Bird.
10 3. I will take 10 3. But we talked about if we're going to add mid-range in too. I'm in the younger side, so when I'm talking about shooting, my mind automatically goes to 3 points.
Nah,
I am taking 10 3. I think I can give you 10 names over Larry Bird from the 3-point line.
Only shooters that you can put over Larry Bird is
Steph, Clay, Dame.
No, not Dame. Steph, Clay,
as
Ray,
a 3-point shooter,
and maybe
Reggie.
KD
And Reggie.
no.
Yes.
Reggie.
I'm not
maybe
saying KD's not a better 3-point shooter than Larry Bird.
I disagree. That's debatable.
Debatable.
That's definitely very debatable. What's up, baby?
Yeah, you can definitely debate it.
Give me 10 for sure, bro. Give me 10 for sure.
Yeah, we gonna. Oh, man. All right. So I said Steph. I said Clay. I said Dame. Ray Allen. I'm taking James Harden from the 3 over Larry Bird.
Yeah, you're tripping.
How?
You're tripping.
How?
You're tripping. That's value.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's value.
Yeah, let's
I'm
move
taking
on.
James.
Let's move on.
No, ain't nobody say safe or not though. Ain't nobody say safe.
Oh shit, I don't even care no more.
Yeah, it's over. He not making it. He's
taking JJ.
It's a hell.
JJ and Kyle Korver. I'm taking over.
All right, voting. Let's get to this voting.
Safe.
No.
Yeah, he's safe.
I didn't call your name. I didn't call your damn name.
Oh, go ahead.
Nobody calls your name.
Go ahead.
Call your damn name. SB.
Fuck no, he's not safe. Hell no. You got
Gbaby.
with the Chauncey
Safe.
Billups.
Mel.
Safe.
Theo.
Safe.
Man, I
BooWop.
Well, fucking safe, man.
I wish that Knicks night never happened.
I got him out. I got Reggie out. Psych, I lied.
Clay better make it off one. We make it off one game.
Yeah, he a Hall of Famer. Ain't nobody never disputed that.
Clay ain't making it off one game. Clay making it because he's a 4-time NBA champion.
Fact.
That contribute to those teams as a number 2 option in two of those championships.
Ben, what up, bro?
Yeah.
Big Bird. All right, let's get to our game so we can get up out of here. It's a new game. For now, I'm gonna call it True or False.
Let me see if I'm finna win.
I don't think that's gonna be.
I gotta win one of these damn things.
Now we're thinking Reggie giving him credit. You ain't winning nothing.
Apparently, you the only one that think that.
Next show, I'm gonna come back with a list.
Right?
Next show, I'm gonna come back with a list. Cause
Yeah, you're gonna need it next Friday.
yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting some names.
All right, so I'm just gonna literally just ask you a question, and you're just gonna tell me if it's true or false. That's just it. All right. And then that's who it is. So multiple people can get this right, just so you know. So I'll tally up the points at the end, tell you who won. All right, your first one is David Lee averaged 20 points 4 times in a season in his career. True or false?
His career.
False.
In his career?
True.
In his career.
True.
I'm gonna say false.
I'm gonna go true. He was definitely a 2010 guy. I don't know if it's 4. It's probably like 3. You know, you threw a little trick right. I'm gonna say true though.
Hold on, I gotta.
He was on them trash Knicks putting up numbers.
I gotta tally it. All right, so Gbaby, you said
I said false.
false. BooWop, you said
False.
Theo.
True.
Mel.
I'm gonna go because when he was on Golden State,
SP, what you
he
said?
started on Golden State.
I want to say true because he was on the Knicks team, but I'm for that 4 times is throwing me off because I know he did it
Because he did it once. I know he did it once. He did it once on the Knicks for sure.
I know. I think he did it on the Warriors too. Well,
I know he did it on the Warriors, but I don't know if he did it multiple times.
He said this is the shit that pissed me off.
That 4 times is throwing me off.
I'm gonna go no. I'm gonna
say false too. I'm gonna say false. Fuck it. That 4, I don't believe he did it 4 times. That's throwing me off, bro.
Watch, he did that shit 4 times.
I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad because I said true at first.
Yeah.
What you doing there?
False. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad I changed it then.
They really ain't no consistent 20 point scorer.
Yeah, 18 two of those years.
Well, it had to be consistent, but just spread out over a long time. Like
he was on the Knicks teams putting up numbers. He was on the Knicks teams.
He ain't getting no 20 points 4 times.
I said he averaged 18.5 in like 2 different years though, so he was like close to 20 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, your next one. JJ Redick scored his career high in points, 35 against the Nets in 2015.
That is JJ Barea, not JJ.
I mean JJ
okay.
Barea.
I needed to confirm if you meant JJ Redick.
No, the picture's there. The picture's there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go true on that. I think that was true.
Yeah.
We're gonna do no.
In 2015 though, was he still playing in 2015?
Yeah. Why would I put the year if he wasn't playing?
You could be a trick question.
But it's true or false, so it could be wrong. He got it in 2013.
Oh, thank you for giving me an idea because I didn't think about that. And I could lie on the years. No, I didn't lie on the years.
So
I like crying that I'm cheating.
So what are we determining is true or false? The points? Okay.
Yeah. It's in parentheses.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Didn't JJ score 40 before? Career high. Is you counting that career high at the time or career high all time?
Career high.
Career high.
I'm gonna say false on this one, but I could be wrong. But I'm gonna say false.
I'm going false.
Yeah, I'm gonna go false too. I think he had scored more than 30. I wouldn't be surprised.
Was he still playing then?
Yeah, he is.
He's still playing.
Yeah, so we're just guessing a point. So he actually did.
I wouldn't be mad if I get this one wrong. This one
he
game.
did it against the Nets in 2015, but you just telling me if you think the points are correct.
True. I say true.
And he did that on who's on the Nets? Was that Darren Williams around that time?
Nah, that Nets team sucked, I think.
Yeah, it was trash. False.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, 32.
False.
Yeah, let's go. 2-0. 2-0.
Detroit.
Oh God.
Langston
Galloway averaged 2 3-pointers a game for a season.
2 3-pointers made or 2 3-pointers attempted?
2 3-pointers made.
In this era?
If he was playing with Detroit, he could do anything. So yeah, true.
I'm gonna say it's true.
I don't even think he.
Why not?
Did he play enough?
I'll say true.
Detroit, bro.
I think the false train gonna keep going. I'm gonna go false.
It's gonna be 1.8 fucking Troy.
Right. I'm gonna go false again.
I'm going true.
I'm just waiting for Mel.
See, I only remember him on the Knicks.
That's yeah.
I guess he was on Detroit that year, right?
I mean,
yeah,
he was a journeyman. Well,
I'm gonna put him in a picture, and it's not.
I'm gonna say false because I don't remember him on the Pistons.
1.9 threes a game. Oh, true. Okay.
It was true.
I'm 3 for 3 right now. Y'all better stop.
I take the L on that one.
I like this game. I'm actually winning.
Marc Gasol was born in Barcelona.
That shit.
I don't believe that though.
Nah, I don't do either, but
because he played in Barcelona.
He said, "I don't believe that though."
Too much like true though.
What national team did he play for?
I'm saying
Spain. So is Barcelona? Spain?
He played for Barcelona when he was a kid.
I got one answer. I got you, boy.
I'm gonna go true. I'm
gonna say true for now, but I'm scared I'm gonna be wrong.
I'm gonna say false, man.
He's gonna be from the middle of nowhere somewhere in Spain.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. All right. What's everybody else?
Wait, hold on. Gbaby, you said you going what?
I'm going true.
I'm going true.
I don't like it.
All right, I'm gonna go true.
And then SB said true, and then Mel said true. So Theo,
false.
I put an F.
It's too right, man. It's too much right. Like,
I thought the first couple was.
God damn it.
True. I see what you're doing. You getting back to back the same answer. Oh, this bomb.
No, I'm not. No, you think that?
Yeah.
Fuck yourself up.
I'll say false for now. Cause I've never heard of that before ever in life. So
high school name?
High school. Yeah. Jeff Teague. You could at least pick the no. Jeff Teague.
Where did he go to high school?
He was in North Carolina.
I'm gonna say true.
Did it
I would
run?
never know.
Did his high school run with bike, Troy?
I don't know. He biked to Pike. I don't know.
I'm gonna go true. I wouldn't even be mad about getting this one.
I'm just gonna go against the grain. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say false, but
I'm just saying true.
I'm gonna say true.
Because I don't think you just make up a random high school name for this. That'd be crazy.
Usually, most high schools go off a name.
I know he went to school in Indiana.
No.
I thought the same shit before I voted.
Because when you said North Carolina, I was like, that's true.
Yeah,
Pike.
That sounds like some North Carolina shit.
One wrong. Everybody got one wrong so far, right?
Nah, he went to school in Indiana. I know that for a fact.
Did he win 5 MVPs in the Serbian league? I don't think so.
Boy, hell no. False.
Yeah, that's gotta be false.
They'll talk about that every day, boy, about Bobo. Hell.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, you're right. That's false.
5 MVPs? That's crazy.
You're absolutely right. That's false.
I say true. I
heard you, Theo. I'm waiting for BooWop.
Hold on, Theo. Don't be over there Googling on the
I'm
phone,
gonna have
man.
to say true.
So
I didn't miss everything except for one.
I'm gonna go false. Because, like I said, I think we'd have heard about it at least once.
Yeah, false. He won 3. Damn, he won 3 MVPs.
Hey,
That's a lot. I
He
wouldn't
needs
big though.
some more minutes.
He probably averaged like 28 points a game.
Dougie.
I think this is true.
That's true.
I think this is true.
He was trash on the board.
Was it him or was it?
Nah.
Only got
That was McBuckets.
McBuckets. Yep, Dougie McBuckets.
Mel, you said true, right?
Yeah.
50%. He did this in the Spurs jersey too.
No.
If it was,
I think it was in Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah, I just looked for a picture of him.
I know damn well he ain't doing it in Chicago. I remember that. I know damn well he ain't doing it. He was ass over there.
And I thought he was gonna be so nice when he came out of Xavier. I thought he was gonna be great.
Nah,
Wait, who gave me the answer? SP,
I
right?
said true.
I'm gonna say because this is believable. Actually,
But I think he.
I'm gonna go false. It's probably like 48.7 or something. I'm gonna go false. But I wouldn't be mad if I get this wrong because it's believable.
I genuinely think he did it one time.
I'm gonna go true, bro. But 50 is a specific number,
50.
bro.
Like,
50.
If we get it wrong because he got like 50.4, I'm
gonna say false, man. That's strong. 50%.
I think it's like 40. Yeah, 50 strong, bro. Because I would have heard about it too. Even though it's trash.
That's strong. 50% strong.
Who's
That's
winning
strong.
right now? That's what I
I only got one wrong so far. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna be a bad Bulls fan if I get this shit wrong.
I mean, he just got there, so it makes sense. I'm just trying to see, did he make an All-Star in San Antonio?
He made it in Toronto.
I know Toronto. I know he's made some in Toronto. I just don't know, and I know he made one in
Guys
Chicago.
on YouTube, hit that like button for us.
Please,
I just do not remember if he made one in San Antonio. Like, even as a reserve.
I don't think
'cause
he
it
made
still
one in
counts.
San Antonio though.
But like, even as a reserve, because it'll still count.
He might
If
have
you're
made
like,
I don't think he made one in San Antonio.
How many years did he play in Toronto?
he played like 6, but he wasn't like that guy until like the second time.
But still, he was
got
like
to Cleveland.
small forward.
So-
You kind of seem low.
So then no.
5 seems low, but
I say true.
I'm gonna say, is it do it gotta be exactly 5 or it gotta be over?
Let's say
nah, it's
Wait a
exactly 5.
5-time All-Star.
We're guessing if it's exactly
Bulls.
5. I'm gonna say
Bulls.
true. I'm gonna say true.
Spurs.
I don't know if he got one with the Spurs. That's the only thing.
Oh.
Theo, you said
that
you're
one.
saying true too,
Say
right?
true. Say true.
I'm gonna say
true
true
as well.
because he was in Toronto for what 5-6 years.
Yeah, he only made it like 3-4 times.
Because I'm trying to remember when they just said it announced with the Bulls when they did it.
So I just
Yeah,
need
I'm-
that to be Gbaby.
I'm gonna say true.
So I'm gonna say
true.
true.
Because
If he did 4 in Toronto, then I know he did one.
I mean, I
with
need
the Bulls last
BooWop.
year.
I need BooWop.
Because I remember
I said true, my bad.
Ernie Johnson said when he
So
picked
everybody said true, right?
true, yes. I remember he picked him and said 5-time All-Star DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, I remember Ernie saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, so then he didn't get one in San Antonio.
Really?
False. False.
Dele.
False.
Nah, them NBA should be lying. Hold on, wait a minute.
Nah, he's false. No,
He's like
y'all can
6'1" or
guess it's
6
1,
feet.
but he's false.
True.
No, I think he's like 6'3". I think he's taller
I'ma
than
say
people
true.
think. I think he's
I'ma say
taller than
true.
people think. But either way, it's false. He's out.
I'm gonna go false. I think he like 6'1". I think he was smaller. Because Steph looked taller than him when they played against each other.
I'm gonna say true.
Theo?
How tall is Steph?
6'3", 6'2",
6'4".
I think 6'3".
6'3", 6'4".
False. I remember him going Steph. He's taller than Steph, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said false. I think he's like 6'3".
I said false.
Yeah. I was right. He's 6'3".
Yeah, but I thought he was shorter. That's why I still got it right.
East side, you got to get up there, man.
Nah, because they make Steph seem like he's short, but he's not.
Steph is
he's
tall.
Like he's 6'3".
Now Steph's brother is short.
I thought Seth was taller.
No, Seth is like 6 feet.
Short, yeah.
Okay.
All right, last one.
What's the score? Because I think I only got one wrong. Whoa.
I got to count.
True.
What is that?
I'm going true as well because I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like a little. I know he's foreign, and he's got the 2 dots over his O. So yeah, I'll go Germany. That sounds so stereotypical. I'm sorry if I.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm sorry.
Rotor.
Just answering the question.
I'm waiting for S and Theo. SB and Theo.
Ooh, true. I wouldn't be
Watch
mad if I
him watch his ass be from Chicago or some shit.
Nah, he ain't from here. I would have known that.
Earthly idea.
No,
I like you already, Eastside.
But I don't know if he wrote it right, bro, because he's from. Everybody said it.
Germany.
I said true, but
He's from Brownswick, but you put Brownswick.
He could be from fucking Brunswick, New Jersey.
I'm gonna say true. He played for Brownswick. Be from Brownswick.
Nah, bro. How I spelled it, Theo, is how it popped up on NBA reference.
Yeah, okay. I say true then.
All right, you sure?
Yes.
Could be the only one to get it right.
I said true too.
I said true.
We all said true.
I said true, yeah.
You tallying the wrong answers.
He said, I said true. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. I said, you sure? You could be the only one to get it right. I said true too. I said true too. Nobody listens.
You got that one. You got it. True.
Yeah, it was true.
So I got one wrong.
It's got to be me, right? It's got to be me.
No, you got 2 wrong, didn't you? You got one. Everybody got one wrong.
I feel like I got.
I only got one wrong.
So Gbaby, you got. Hold on, I'm gonna do it down here.
I was like 8 for 10.
B.
Yeah, I was horrible.
M S.
I was on that Dame Lillard shoot.
All right, so Gbaby got. Y'all could talk, do something. Don't stay quiet.
My bad. I'm just trying to wait.
It was the intense moment to see who won.
I'm just ready for the Saints.
So wait, if y'all was saying Clay is a better defender and shooter, so if you had a chance to draft right now, were you gonna take Reggie Miller or Klay Thompson?
Clay.
Who's my first? Is my first option or is just as a role player?
Clay.
Just a player on your team.
Clay.
No. But as my first option, that matters. As my first option or as my role player.
I will say this: I think Reggie Miller will be a better leader than Clay is.
Reggie is for sure a better first option than Clay will ever be. But if I already have a star and I just need a complimentary piece, I'll take Clay because I think he's a better
All
shooter.
right, the tallies are in. In last place, we have a tie between Mel and Theo.
So on the best worst?
With 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was robbed.
Third place, we have BooWop with 3 points.
So I wasn't that far out.
And the winner is SB Talk Sports with 9 points. And
How come you do that?
Wait a minute.
Maybe you had 8. You had
only got one wrong.
I only got 3 right.
That's crazy.
That's what. Let me see.
That's crazy.
I think we need to recap. I think I got more right.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, y'all selling me, man.
I'm sorry. Sorry, BooWop had 5. This might be.
See, I only got one wrong, my boy.
That's crazy.
Come through getting dubs, man.
But
Oh,
either
yeah,
way,
I
Klay
am.
Thompson
Hold
on.
on.
Yeah.
I am wrong. Hold on.
I want to take the moment to absolutely thank nobody.
Let me retally. Give me a second.
What happened to the decision is final? We don't recount or revote.
Say that to America.
You would know best, right?
So
G
Baby, you did finish
would
with
know
8.
best, wouldn't you, G?
You finished with 8 regardless.
Bad. That's why I said it. I'm being nasty. While he's tallying,
BooWop, you finished with 7.
Do y'all really think Clay can be a number 1 option on the championship team?
I don't.
Yes.
Mel, you finished with 6.
In the 90s, he could for sure.
I don't think so. I don't think Reggie could either.
That's what I don't believe either. I don't think Reggie could have either.
Reggie could either.
Yeah. It ain't that I like again.
SB, you finished with 9.
I think
Reggie was the number 1 option on the team that went to the finals.
Yeah, but he wasn't the best player on the championship team. I just think
Theo, you finished with 3.
And that's debatable too. Was he the best player on the championship?
The final
team?
tally is SB with 9, Gbaby with 8, BooWop 7, Mel 6, Theo 3. That's your tally. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I liked it.
Yeah, I won.
I came so close to winning, so yeah.
You said I won.
I won.
All right, final thoughts before we actually hit the 3-hour mark. We haven't done that in a while. Final thoughts, G.
Good show.
Man, great show. It was a little nasty, but great show as always. Nuggets at 6, Saints 2023. Stop playing with us, man.
BooWop.
That's disgusting.
You already know, man. I see you people Monday.
SB.
Yeah, salute. Another good show. I'll come anytime you need me to. And once he clipped that clip, be warned, do not come for me. It's an ass whooping. You go get cooked. So don't try me. Don't try me. I'm not the one.
Theo.
Go Chargers too.
As always, great show. Good chopping up with you guys, man. Like Kenya did.
I still think your name Theodore and you his twin brother. I'm not sure if that's Theo in that chair, man.
Let's chill, man. Family.
he said we family. Mel, final thoughts, man.
We're here. Southside, we outside. We're gonna do this. We had to make up for last week, so
yeah, we have our quiet down shows, but yeah, I set this one up getting Theo, SB, and Mel on. Perfect show, man. You're gonna have to do this more often, but